We're off to adventure to go roll the dice. Come seize your advantage and you'll roll them twice. Even if we lose our way, we'll make a journey someday. Something awaits you, so wake us away. Who knows what role you'll play? Who knows what role you'll play?
Welcome to Chapter 2 of the Adventures in Iyith Beyond Featherstone. We begin Chapter 2 in an episode entitled Except British and Serious, where the crew embarks on their first quest of the new arc. We are missing Nex, who unfortunately is under the weather, but we think we played Lily the way she would want to be played. And judge for yourself. And we hope you enjoy. Okay. Housekeeping note, Nex is ill. Get better soon, Nex. So who would like to run Lily?
I
No. Okay. I'll make that adjustment. Alright.
Also, if anyone's watching this, please enjoy the jingle you just heard, courtesy of Michael, which I'm going to be putting at the start of the thing.
It was spontaneously
yeah.
It was spontaneously generated and had nothing to do with me. It spawned from the ether using my voice.
Yeah. I forgot we're going to be doing the new thing. Yeah, this is the beginning of Chapter 2 that we have entitled Beyond Featherstone. Because it amused me.
Chapter 2, Featherstone Strikes Back.
Oh, strikes again.
Featherstone,
We're
the
gonna be
re-reckoning.
Beyond Featherstone. Beyond Featherstone. Okay. At least in theory. I mean, we are still technically in the same area, but whatever.
Featherstone
All
Reloaded.
So, at the end of our last adventure, the end of Chapter 1, we had an emotional session. It was very sad in a lot of places. But we also got the beginnings of a new quest at the behest of Sia, who explained the whole thing to Xylund, and I'm sure his mind, like a steel thing, retained all the details.
Druids equal bad. Badger equals good.
Druids equal bad. Badger equals good. Okay. All right. So we will pick up where we left off at the beginnings of our new quest. Everyone had met at Sarnalacor to sort of get their bearings and kind of catch up with one another. And here we go. Who would like to start?
How far away are these druids anyway?
She's not entirely sure where they are exactly. She gave you a general indication on the map, on your map, where they might be, but she's never met them. Only Badger has.
Was there anything distinctive Badger carried on himself that I could maybe remember or something like that?
Not really. I mean,
Pardon?
he could turn into a boar.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking more locate object spell type thing.
Not really, no. He dressed like a typical ranger. There wasn't anything distinct about his weapons or garments that you really remember.
Oh, can you do a scrying thing, Kern? So that would maybe pinpoint him or give clues.
Sure. That actually sounds like a really good idea.
Ha! Ha! In your face, everybody.
Nobody said anything.
You were thinking it.
Nope, we weren't.
Yeah, just let me around some of the spells that I have prepared. But yeah, I'll cast. Pull out the big, gigantic mirror that I'm carrying in my backpack and put it down. I think I have to be kind of familiar with the person. Same plane.
Well, you've met Badger.
Oh yeah. I have
you
met
would have
Badger.
firsthand knowledge of Badger. Yeah, you've met Badger. And actually spent some time with him. So, yeah, you know who you're looking for. Let's see. Taming through.
Target knows you're casting the spell, it can fade.
Yeah, it can.
First hand, so I get a
voluntarily
+5 DC bonus to mine.
fail.
That's assuming he doesn't want to be observed.
Oh, I mean, if you all of a sudden you have this feeling like, I don't know, Badger probably doesn't want to be looked in on, period. Part of a secret society.
That is fair.
Okay, back. Sorry, cough drop delivery. Okay. So you attempt to scry upon Badger. Let's see. Oh, this should be interesting. Okay. So, you do get an image in your silver mirror. Slowly kind of fades into view. It looks like a site you're actually really familiar with. Chipped barnwood, the sort of close stockade style fence that you would use to house animals. You can't tell which side of it you're on, though.
Does he look hurt or anything?
You don't see Badger. You don't see any people. You don't really see anything outside of the actual building interior, the barn interior. You don't even see any other animals. Just
animals.
sort of. No, you don't see any anyway. You can see the massive barn doors. One is shut, one is slightly ajar, and there's sunlight streaming through it. The floor seems clean and well kept. It doesn't look dilapidated. The barn just seems to be old. Barnwood is pretty weathered, even on the inside. And the fence might have seen some better days, but it's still all in one piece.
Is there any sort of writing around there? Like, not even like names of like where horses used to be kept, just to, give me a sense of like what kind of people lived here.
It seems to be a sort of a freestanding fence as opposed to a stall or a built-in sty.
Okay.
So there's no nameplates or indication of the animals that might have been kept in there. Like I said, it's fairly tidy. Just kind of old and worn.
And based on how the sun is shining in through the windows and stuff, can I surmise that it's roughly about the same time that we're...
It's roughly, yeah. Okay. It might be a little earlier in the day. It's still got kind of a pink cast.
All right.
To the sunshine. Might be a little earlier in the day. And you're fairly low to the ground, so you're either sitting or laying.
Right, so earlier that means it's of us, which is in line with not east, west of us, which is in line what we're expecting.
That's about the direction that Sia gave, yeah. which is still a fairly large area, but you know.
Yeah. We just don't want to all of a sudden be like, oh, Badger's not actually there, and we're going here for.
No, yeah, it seems to be in about the same line. Sia's indication was that it was a little west and north of Sarnalacorn, which could also be playing with the light too, if it's higher up in the mountains.
Maybe look for a distinctive object we could try to locate.
that's what I'm searching around for. But for the most part, it's just a barn inside of a barn / stable area.
Yeah, something. Yeah, to that effect.
Yep.
Yeah, not abandoned. Looks lived in, but is still clean and fairly well kept. So looks like it might be inhabited, or somebody's taking care of it.
Yeah.
But not a whole lot of distinguishing features. No hex signs, no names or anything to give you an idea of what you're looking for.
Does it look like the road inside of it's been like super traveled, or?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks really busy. The earth floor is really, really tramped down. You can see there's a whole multitude of prints leading from the door all over the earthen floor. Yeah, it's definitely a high traffic area, and recently too. It's not abandoned in any way.
But it's like all mostly humanoid footprints, not necessarily horses.
No, humanoid and animals. Varying sizes of hoof prints. Yeah.
Okay. So, druid stuff, probably. Right.
I am standing before Kern. I'm going to wave my hand in front of his face.
I can't see anything.
Huh. So, I guess we should start going towards him, but how do we know when he's done?
When Kern's done?
Yeah. Like, what if he's seeing something really interesting and he's, sticking around to see what's going on? Or what if he's just, stuck in it for some reason?
I don't think he's stuck. Let's give him a few more minutes.
Okay.
Because Xylund, you've seen this before.
Yeah, I've seen you do this before.
Can he hear us right now? Can he see us?
I don't know, try tickling him.
I'm gonna poke Kern's beard.
Knee-jerk reaction, just elbow out. Ah, God.
That's the worst tickle I've ever seen in my life. And I haven't even seen many tickles.
You tickle him, Hildreth.
Hildreth will tickle Kern to the best of his ability.
As soon as I'm about to get some sort of vital information, my concentration is broken.
Exactly, yeah, concentration's broken. Just as someone's, a shadow falls across the barn door, just as somebody's about to walk in, you get tickled.
God damn it, Hildreth!
That was some pretty good tickling for a novice, I guess.
What the hell? I was just about to get something.
Your friends were concerned for your life.
I was curious, not concerned for his life, although the first poke was me, Davynn says, while holding his eye.
Oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, I can be in this state for like 10 minutes at a time, so, just for reference next time.
Okay, good to know.
But I didn't see Badger, unfortunately.
Weird.
Yeah.
The spell should get to him specifically, right?
Yeah, and when I've scryed on other people, I've seen them going about what they're doing.
Is it possible he was invisible?
I don't know. I did see that could be a possibility. I did see an old, not abandoned barn, but like an old barn somewhere in the general direction where we were described to go to. Looks like there's a lot of traffic going in and out of it, but didn't see anybody, so you might be onto something there.
Wait, we have a Pegasus. We could have Lana, just fly over the forest and look for a barn.
Yeah, that could totally
yeah.
work.
Yep. All right.
Or somebody could become a giant eagle and do the same thing.
You can come on the Pegasus with me if you want.
Yes.
All right.
Kern just gives him a look because I listened to the session afterwards. And...
Considering I have a familiar that can fly through
Hold
the
on.
area and
Hold
help
on,
cover
Karen.
more ground,
Let's see.
Yeah,
see.
that'd be good.
I feel I should be the one to go on the search party.
Ooh, that's a good deception. Oh, goodness.
Did you guys listen to how you guys were acting at the end of the session?
Yes, we did.
Maybe take advantage, all things considered. Or just choose not to believe us.
I'm pretty sure I got that. I'm pretty sure everybody.
This party isn't always the best at picking up on these things.
Yep.
Fine, if you guys want me to roll.
What were you saying, Hildreth? You want to be on the scouting party?
I have a familiar that can cover the area, flies through the air as well. We can cover more ground that way.
So why don't we send a bunch of people? Since
Yeah.
Lily has this person who refused to go back to her Nagali too.
Or you could turn me into a giant ape and I could swing through the trees.
No.
Ow.
Erie, what do I know of the general civilization in that direction? Like, what small towns am I aware of? Since this is all fairly close to Whitfeld?
Yeah, it's all fairly close to home for you. So it's closer to the mountains than you or your folks tend to go. You do mostly because there are druids closer to the mountain ranges where the forest starts to fill in again, because so much of the middle of the realm of Greylock has been deforested. There's still enough, tree stands and things like that you can hunt, but as you get closer and closer to the mountains, as you get further north, the trees do start to populate again, and the druids are a much bigger presence there. And druids hold a very special place in especially rural society, because not every small community has access to a cleric, and religion is a very big part of everyday life in Iyith. Druids tend to be a combination of priests and judges in rural communities. So their lands are considered to be off limits. You wouldn't want to hunt a druid's land, because they are so well respected in rural communities. So up in that area, it would not be out of the ordinary to find large druid groves, and then around a large druid grove, people will sometimes set up small towns or small settlements around them to be protected by the druids, or at least close by.
Are there any?
A lot. Go ahead.
Are there any of those specifically that I might know of that might
Not
match
in
the
that
description?
particular area. No. And again, the description's really vague. It could be any farmstead from anywhere without a name or a hex sign or something to identify the barn with. It could be anywhere. You don't even know the size of the farm, really, given Kern's description, so it would be difficult to track down.
We get a name of the druidic tribe?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
that
did.
might help.
Yeah, it's called the Sethra Circle, which I will type in the chat again.
Maybe it would make more sense for Kern to ride the Pegasus since he's actually seen the barn. Even if it's not too distinctive, it'll at least give us
I'm not
a bit of an
sure
edge.
that other people can pilot it.
What, only Davynn can pilot the Pegasus?
No, I would also be on the Pegasus.
I mean,
You're
I
the
guess
Pegasus?
Kern can take the Pegasus. That's fine.
Wait, do we have a Pegasus who's not you?
No, it's my horse. I don't turn into it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, I thought...
Yeah,
okay.
it's,
She has a better version of
Your
fine,
thing, yeah.
fine steed.
Oh, cool.
I think he just insulted your horse, Xylund.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think that you've you really comprehend the magnificence of snow thumps.
I call her
so I'll just
Trisket.
let it slide. You can't talk to him. You don't know him the way I do.
Uh-huh. All right, Brisket.
Can your Pegasus play dragon chess?
I mean, maybe?
Let's have a competition between Snow Thumps and your Pegasus then, a dragon chess competition.
We can do
Right
that on the
now?
road.
Yeah.
Like after this.
Okay.
But
Sure.
I was gonna say that was taken out of context, but I like where this went, so it wasn't.
All right. So, how do you want to go about this then?
I think we would be heading east, probably doing somewhat daily Pegasus scouting and or familiar scouting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you head out in the general direction you think you need to go.
Yeah. Well,
Very
we know it's
north.
towards the mountains in the northeast.
Yep.
And then
You are headed in
anybody
that
that we run
direction.
into will I guess we'll ask them about the some Suthris circle.
you mean
Suthris circle.
interrogate?
Mhm.
Interrogation is a strong word, but yes.
And after what happened last time, no, that's not what we mean.
Yeah, no, we're not interrogating. We're not letting someone interrogate somebody. Somebody innocent. Let's just put it like that.
Okay.
Sorry,
Xylund is not in charge of interrogation, is what I'm getting here.
quick side note.
Unless we actually need,
Yes.
What's this dream scribe go in my
And actually
inventory?
need somebody.
What?
You don't have the dream spell. That's what you're supposed to find.
Oh, okay. So I should probably make a note of that. We're looking for
Yeah,
a dream
don't put
scribe.
that in your inventory.
Well done.
If you write it, then we have it. Quest over. We did it.
It's not how that works. Okay. Do you need me to refresh you on the dream scribe bell, or are you
No, I
okay?
think I get the gist. That's what the druids were using to resurrect people, right? And that's
That's
what
the
Badger
theory,
was sent to retrieve. Pardon?
That's the work theory. Yeah, that's what Badger was sent to find out.
And that's what I'm supposed to bring back to the Bloodwall.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, got it.
With a few caveats attached to it.
Oh? Yeah.
Well, it's dangerous. Sia mentioned that. And it's also sacred to the Falaroon.
Oh, right, I forgot that part.
Oh.
I will not mention that to the others.
Do we still have that didn't we have ask for extra of that root?
I believe we didn't get any.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
Or it may have been carried by the two party members who no longer are with us.
Anyways, we don't have it.
Oh, the
Yeah.
paralyzing antidote or whatever?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was not fun the last time.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing you're not mentioning Falaroon.
Maybe we'll run across some elves on our travels here.
I mean, I'm okay with that. What's the
Maybe
worst that could
we should
happen? We're
ask
just
Sia
elves.
if she has. Maybe we should ask Sia before we leave if she has any of that.
They don't have a lot of drugs down here, I've looked. But we can
Not-
ask.
Not drugs. Okay.
See ya! Out of the door.
Yes.
We're looking for a root that cures paralysis. Do you have any of that?
That was a specific
Um.
kind of root.
Yes. Specific kind?
Starts with a W, I think. Like a year and a
Oh,
half ago.
Weirden root?
Weirden root, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Wanty
No.
paralysis.
God damn it,
No,
Michael.
we don't don't keep that here. It only grows in high magic zones.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, just in case we happen to wander through one of those, could you tell us how we might recognize it so maybe we can find some?
What does the weird and rest of the plant look like?
If I mean, if you see it, you kind of know it. It's got sort of fuchsia leaves to it. It's about 4 foot off the ground. It's not quite a tree, but it's bigger than grass. Sort of like a cattail that's gone crazy. You can't possibly miss it. But it's the roots that you want. The rest of the plant is entirely poisonous and will kill you if you eat it. It's just the roots.
So we can make poison out of the one part, and then use the roots to make medicine.
That's how that works.
I haven't been able to use my poisoner kit in so long.
All right. So I guess we're good to go.
Are you guys good to go?
I think so.
Yeah, I
We're
think
just
so.
gonna head off and do the scouting thing and
Okay.
hope for the best. Interrogate anyone we come across.
Okay. But not interrogate.
Well, we'll see who gets
Or
some.
yes, interrogate. Okay. So you wander out of Murstone. Now, how are you guys traveling? Are you on foot? Horseback?
I am literally never on the ground.
Well, I assumed you're not. No.
I'm riding snowfumps.
I think I probably would have gotten a horse. On the ride to because we did have a horse
I mean,
going to Greylock.
You do have a horse and wagon. Yeah, you have a horse and wagon.
Yeah. I guess I will do the horse and wagon as Xylund rides Snowfunks, and I guess Hildreth and Lily are in the wagon, and Lily and Lana and Davynn are on the Pegasus up high.
If you don't feel confident about
so-
your wagon driving abilities, I can do that.
I can also drive a wagon if you need.
You can't. You're on the Pegasus.
Kern had a good point about him being able to see things better than I can.
I did not bring that up.
Somebody had a good point.
That was another good point from Xylund. Thank you very much.
I don't know. I mean, if you guys see a barn, we'll just go to it. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be that hard to see.
All right.
Just focusing on anything that looks like a farm.
Once we get up to a certain point, yeah, a barn.
Okay.
Not like,
Evil.
because I assume around like the Bloodwell and everything, there's probably going to be a bunch of farms around there, and if we go and investigate every single one of those, we're never going to get out of the 10-mile radius
Yeah.
around the Bloodwell.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yes. Yeah. As you get further from Hearthstone, the area does become a little more cultivated for a good stretch. The trails are smaller and not as well traveled, but they do lead through lots of little agrarian communities, little farms. So yeah, if you stopped at every one, it would take you forever. Most of these areas don't really have a pub. They have kind of a town hall or a meeting house. You're welcome to stop anywhere that you want, but a lot of these places don't even have names. They're just sort of small farmer collectives.
I mean,
But as you continue north and the trees start to fill in, it's going to get a little more scarce. So it's up to you where you choose to stop.
I think we'd probably stop more. We'd probably keep going until approximately where I would guess Druid territory would be.
Okay.
And then we'd start looking at the more scarce settlements and asking around about Druids and looking for bards.
Okay. You can travel far enough that you detect a change in the weather. Excuse me. It might only be a few degrees, but it is noticeably chillier. You get less and less of the sunlight as you get further down. You can probably go about a day and a half from Murstone, traveling through mostly agrarian areas before the forests start to creep back in, and the style of the trees begin to change too. Down around Whitfeld and the Trade Road, and even the northernmost part of the Treaty Woods before you get into some of the more wild magic zoned areas closer to the lake. The trees are kind of tall and spindly. They'd be called second growth after something's been cleared, and then the lesser trees sort of fill in the gaps. The trees that you guys are starting to run into are definitely old growth forests. These are things that have never been cut down. They're much closer together. The canopy is much tighter. You see less and less of the sunset as you begin to approach them. The roads get a little tighter, but still manageable. And civilization starts to get further and further apart.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, jeez.
We'll just
All
say
right.
it's the light reflecting. That's unless I want to make it something fatal, and then we'll change it.
Fair enough.
Don't
All right.
give me
so-
something unless you want me to kill you with it.
Fair enough. I would be
Well,
fine
normally
with being
your
clothed
dark blue
by
scales
glamour.
would allow you a certain amount of cover. The fact that they're all now vibrant pink lets people see you so much easier.
Well, this is approximately where I'd expect to find druids. This is, where people told us to not go hunting beyond a certain point because then you get into druid territory and we don't want to mess with their lands. I'm not sure if this is our group, but probably a good place to start doing the flyover.
From what I
Unless-
heard, from what Sia said, it sounded like these druids are semi-famous in the area where they operate because they would, people would apply to get resurrected or something, I think was the deal. So if we're in the area, someone should know roughly where they are. So we should probably go talk to a farmer or something.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
let's find some civilization somewhere.
Yeah. I agree.
So you guys travel until the edge of sunset on your second day. But you do come to a settlement sort of on the edge of the woods. Again, not much more than a couple of buildings clustered together. A few scrubby farms. This is more of a hunting village than a farming village, though, given the number of pelts strung up between little shacks. It does have a pub, though, for lack of a better term. Just a one-room shack sort of affair with an open door. It's the only place that's really giving off any light right now. It sounds like there are people inside.
What do you say? Seem like a good stop?
Sure.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
We all head inside. The one room is about half full of rapscallions of all shapes, sizes. Majority are men, including the barkeep and the server. Are all male. Some look like they've been up in the mountains for a little while. Others are clearly farmers, given the amount of mud caked to their boots. The food seems to be a pretty poor affair. The ale doesn't seem to be much better. There's no music and only a very weak fire in the back.
Yeah.
Davynn will take a survey of the room, and he's trying to get an idea of who here seems like they are most likely to talk to an outsider.
Well, the din does come down noticeably when you guys stroll in, especially given the way you're dressed and the tieflings and others in your company. They all seem to be fairly suspicious. The barkeep gives you kind of a sidelong glance, like he's trying to decide whether he's even going to speak to you or not. Like he sort of turned at 3/4 profile, like just in case he wants to ignore you. Yeah, no one here appears to be terribly friendly to outsiders.
We're
Well,
looking for druids.
okay.
Damn it,
Just lead off
Silent.
with that. That's fine.
We have a dead friend in the wagon. We need to
What?
have him resurrected.
Oh, yes, we do. See, we're priest of Daralai.
Oh no.
That worked so well last time. So the room kind of murmurs amongst themselves. Barkeep turns, so that he's actually facing you instead of 3/4 away. And puts down the mug that he had in his hand. Is that right?
Yep.
He thinks real hard before opening his mouth next. You can almost hear the gears grinding from across the room. Well, you've got the wrong town. You want to head further north to McGrain, I suppose. That's the closest place. You at least get a room there while you tend to your business. I'm not sure when the druids will be open, I suppose, again. But either way.
Oh, has there been some
Nice
issue with
place.
the druids? We were hoping that we could talk to them soon.
Oh, you might be able to talk to them. We don't. You just don't go walking into, a group like that. They used to only open themselves up to the riffraff like us, and the whole room kind of chuckles a little bit. Once a year, but they've been doing it almost once a cycle now. So maybe they're taking audiences more often. I've never been that far north, so couldn't say.
What kind of payment do they ask for their services?
None.
None. That seems suspicious.
There's always a cost of some kind.
No.
Not always a physical.
No. That's they've always done it. It's the way it's always been.
Alright, well, thanks. I guess we're heading up north then.
Well, be safe, and hopefully they can help your friend.
Well, he's ashes, but that shouldn't be a problem, right? They're probably pretty good at what they do.
Oh. Well, no. You need a body, son. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He's a body. He's just an ash form, compressed.
Hey, I think maybe we might have the wrong druids.
It's kind of muttering to itself now.
Let's just go head back home. I mean, this has been a bad trip the entire way.
Maybe you should head on. Maybe you should head on.
Okay, I think we'll do that. Thank you, though. Can we maybe get a drink before we leave?
We're just about to close up, he says as he gets out from behind the bar and starts to approach the door as if he's going to shut it on you if you don't leave in 5 seconds or less.
All right, cool. Was gonna give you money. Guess I'm not. Peace.
You have a fine trip, lads.
Thanks.
We're priests of Darelai.
As he shuts the door, pushing y'all out. You hear the thunk of the wooden bar as it slides into place.
What's this deal with the priests of Darelai?
Oh, you said dead body, so I thought dead, who deals with dead bodies, and then priest of Darelai. And we did that last time, except we didn't really get very far because you knocked out the guy we were going to try to trick. Although it turned out he was evil, so that's fine.
Right. The best thing to do with lies is to keep them simple, and like just throwing in priests of Darelai adds a wrinkle that, like, we're not dressed like priests of Darelai just for a start.
Fair.
Also, I don't know about you, but I don't know shit about Darelai. So that's like a huge gaping hole in your lie right there.
They deal with dead things.
Yeah, I
and
know that
also, also, they are sometimes jerks about Nenoneth. That's as far as I've gotten. Also, Gale's cool.
Yeah, we don't even have Gayle here to help, patch over the holes.
Kern is just sitting there talking to a horse like, I had 2 weeks break from this. Why? Why do they insist on making things go so wrong?
Anyways, we need to head north, apparently.
Right. Also, like, saying that we're going to head home as we leave town in the direction towards where we said we were going originally, that just... I don't know. Just try to keep it simple.
Alright.
Lies.
Alright, next time I'll just tell them I'm Gavin from Shitfeld or something.
Yes, exactly. See? Or tell them you're Sloth and you're a pirate. Actually, don't do that. That's my... But something like that. Gavin from Shitfeld, yeah.
Alright, let's go northwards!
As he screams that, as he just told everybody in the bar that we were going home. Oh gosh. Alright.
Okay, so you guys start heading north. Again, the roads here are not the most reliable, and it is getting dark. And you've left the only spot of civilization that you had sighted for at least a mile. Do you want to camp? Do you want to keep it on? What do you want to do?
Billy can make a tiny hut for everybody.
Yes. Billy can.
Everybody hide in the hut.
And leave the horses out to
Okay.
die.
How tiny is the tiny hut?
It's big enough for all of you. You were all crammed in it before.
Oh, yeah, that's alright. That's pretty big. Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. 9 of you can fit inside, so. Plenty
Without
of
the
room.
horses.
Yeah, you can't bring the horses. The rest of you will fit just fine.
Well, that seems elitist, so I'll sleep in the wagon.
Okay.
If you hear something rustling through the trees, it was nice knowing you. I'll bury your entrails in the morning.
Okay. What are you
Just
going to
the
do with the rest of
entrails?
me then?
There might not be a rest of you.
Okay, don't let this guy eat me.
Noted.
Hildreth, I have a question. Where did you come from?
Nowhere with a name worth mentioning.
No. Okay, alright. We would still like to know.
I mean, you know where I came from, and I don't think that Whitfeld has been worth mentioning as far as geographical significance.
You mention it every time you introduce yourself.
I know, because I'm proud of where I came from.
That means you feel it's worth mentioning.
Yeah, I guess I do. Huh.
Yeah, that doesn't. That's still not an answer. We want we would like an answer to the question, Hildreth.
Small town I've tried to forget about. Far from here.
Just name of the town.
No,
No is not a name of a town.
it is not the name of the town. I'm trying to forget that town.
Could be the name of a town.
Okay, if you're not going to answer that, then why are you traveling with us?
I told you, I'm an observer.
We have one of those. I point to Lana, and yeah, she's been chronicling our whole thing. So, yeah, I guess we can have another one.
I'm not here to chronicle, I'm here to report.
Okay,
yeah,
who?
no,
Yeah.
Report to who?
I don't think it's wise for me to tell you who.
Well, then you can just get out of here now.
I smell an interrogation.
And you don't want that. I can tell you that much.
Who's taking such an interest in us that they sent you along to watch us?
We
I
have a
don't know
lot
why
of
I have an
enemies.
interest with you.
We do have a lot of enemies. Hey, listen, if you tell us, then at least we'll know, and we can decide if you could still, stick along with us. Just because you're chronicling us doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Not chronicling, reporting on us doesn't have to be a bad thing, depending on who.
I'll ask them and see if they will be okay with you knowing them.
I don't think that they necessarily get a choice in the matter.
Is it Navak?
Oh,
What's
if it's
a
fucking
Navak?
Navak.
Is it the Cathal Ross?
No.
Is it the Falaroon?
I see what you're doing and it's not going to work.
It's the Falaroon.
It is not the Falaroon.
Damn it, okay. Alright, guys, we need to compile a list of our enemies.
I think we should just get some rope, tie this guy down, shine the interrogation lights on him, and get to work.
No.
I don't
Probe his
think we're
mind.
necessarily at that point quite yet. But
All right, well, when's the next time you're going to make contact with your employers or whatever?
Hildreth will shrug.
See, that's not good enough. At some indeterminate point in the future, you're going to ask your employers whether or not we can know who they are as you
They
spy on them.
contact me, I don't contact them.
Well, to be fair, that means he won't report until he can ask. So that's not the worst, I guess. And he also did help us out a lot at the manor. So,
which is why he's been traveling with us so far. But every time we've asked him anything, he's been extremely guarded. He hasn't given us anything. For all we know, we just did stuff in Greylock, got a whole bunch of praise and a whole bunch of attention for it by beating somebody who was extremely powerful. I mean, who's not to say that friends of that guy didn't all of a sudden take an interest in us and have sent somebody to try to track us down and learn about us, learn our strengths and weaknesses.
is it Orem?
No. And that could very well be their goal. I don't ask questions.
Well, if that is their goal, then this is a chance for us to feed them misinformation. Hildreth, I have a weakness to water. If you pour water on me, I will turn into smoke.
I can test that.
No, don't! I'll turn into
That
smoke!
would kill him. Don't. We do not want him to die.
What do you do when it rains?
Hide and cry. I cry, not water.
It has to be fresh water.
All right. How about for this next mission? We can keep him around.
Yeah.
Well, he's not coming on the boat if he doesn't cough up
Yeah.
some answers. That's for damn
Yeah.
sure.
That's 100%.
I'll tell you this much. Besides what my employers have asked me to do, you've helped me gather some valuable materials for my own purposes. So even if it weren't for them, I have reasons to follow and help you in your endeavors.
Yeah, but that doesn't set our mind at ease.
You're still reporting to people
Somebody.
who... Yeah.
One of these days, you're gonna have to tell us what your deal is if you want to keep on traveling with us. Is basically what we're getting at.
Yeah.
If I give away their information without their permission, I could find myself without a house and be dead.
Without a house?
You have a house?
Of course,
Well,
I have
yeah,
a house.
hold on.
Do you not have houses? Do
Well,
you not live anywhere?
Technically,
Not
kind
really.
of, but no.
We're
my mom owns
kind
it.
of like mercenaries without a home.
Well, Featherstone eventually, but that's still... There's legal difficulties at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could have Featherstone. We could basically say we have a Featherstone. So yes, we have a house.
Probably bigger
I'm
than your
far from
house.
convinced.
House, man. Where is your house, then?
Far from here.
Jesus Christ, I mean, great croak buggering Grennan. Everything is like... not worth mentioning or far from here with you.
Because that's true.
Hey, Xylund, I have a follow-up question. Why is Grennan goat buggering? Why is that like a common Grennan phrase?
No, I just picked it up from it doesn't matter.
Oh, now you're doing it.
No, the guy, it's just something I picked up in my company.
Okay, fine. I guess we're not getting answers tonight.
From anybody.
What? That was an answer? I'm the picture of forthrightness compared to this guy.
If it sets your mind at ease, I'm not here to hurt, hinder, or kill you in any way. Only to help and observe.
But the observations could be hurtful.
If
Let's
my
just-
employers
let's
wish
just
to
keep
use
going.
that.
Do your employers have some kind of hold on you? Like, are you serving them by choice, or do you owe a debt, or what's the deal there?
Did you make a pact with them?
They're my landlords.
This must be a really nice house.
Is it Stanley?
I'm going to bed. I couldn't even not
You
laugh
can't
when I finished
escape.
that.
We're all in the dome together.
This whole line of questioning just tickles me to no end. They're my landlords. So he'll just going to bed. Xylund, you're sleeping outside.
You're having to sleep in the wagon, or yeah, get as much sleep
Okay.
as I can anyway.
Okay.
I think we still
Guys,
do need to keep watch. No.
I'll keep watch for half the night.
Half the night.
I don't sleep much.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, I will, while I'm out there, I will just play Dragon Chess with Snowfunks to make sure that he did in fact retain the skills I taught him in Gren Heaven. So that you sort of just train him up for the upcoming competition. Playing his Pegasus.
Oh my god.
Well, you keep beating me. You're not gonna beat my horse too, god damn it.
Oh, I might. I might.
Okay. Xylund is training Snowfunks for the big showdown. Make a perception check there.
Okay.
Xylund.
Oh, I have my sort of no. Doesn't that do so? Or is
Yeah,
that just
no.
initiative?
No, if you're in danger, it screams.
Okay, good.
Is it screaming around Hildreth?
No, it hasn't seemed in a while.
Okay.
As you kind of sit, sun sets, night sets in, as you work on some advanced dragon chess moves with snowflakes. The sound of owls is getting increasingly louder.
Owls.
Goddamn
Like
owls.
it started just after nightfall, where you heard one or two in the distance, but now they sound closer, and like there's a lot more of them as the night goes on.
As soon as it becomes a disturbing number of owls, or maybe even before then, I will poke my head into the tiny hut and whisper, "Owls! Mind owls, maybe."
Yeah, I'm going
Fucking owls!
sleeping.
I'll
This right
turn on
here
my
is a
divine
classic
sense.
case of the boy who cried owl.
Ow. No.
On your divine sense?
I'm doing my divine sense.
What are you sensing with your divine sense?
Whatever. I don't have to target it on anything specific.
Celestial finger and
Strong evil, you know the type. But not
Celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Alright. Ooh, any place or object that is consecrated or desecrated. Very nice.
We're on desecrated land. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. You guys are on unhallowed land. Yeah, you wouldn't sense any of that.
Okay.
Not within 60 feet. Well,
Right.
that's not entirely true. You would sense Natalie.
Dowley.
Yeah, Natalie.
I think she's a raven.
And
Still Dowley.
yeah, she's current. Well, unless I don't remember if Next changed her form or not. Yeah, she was a raven last time. And Hildreth, your pet.
Which one?
The one they can't see.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Those two things you would pick up, but nothing else.
So he's picking up a familiar that he's familiar with, and an invisible something in our case.
And
yeah,
an
where's the invisible
invisible
thing?
something. It's around Hildreth. Like, it's literally within 2 feet of him where he sleeps.
What is it, celestial fiend or undead?
At the moment, I believe it would be considered an undead. I will double check. Yes, an familiar.
There's a ghost floating around Hildreth.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Going
Hildreth.
back to sleep.
No, first of all, mind owls, or just owls maybe, but still.
Yeah.
Also a ghost in the tent with you, the tiny hut. Are you wake the fuck up?
I don't see anything. Stop.
That's the point of a ghost!
Oh, good point. Yep. I'm getting up.
Hildreth, what's the deal with the ghost?
You don't have to worry about him.
Of course not.
Gah!
I will just slam the door of the tiny hut and walk away.
There's no door.
Deal with the owls myself.
No,
I'll
hold
go
on.
out. 'Cause
Davyn's
I
gonna
take
get
the
up.
threat of owls very seriously.
Davyn's gonna get up and slowly get his stuff kit together and leave the tiny hut.
He's been with us just as long as I have, and you haven't had your throats ripped out. Nothing to worry about.
Keep saying that stuff, but it doesn't put my mind at ease.
Not even a little bit.
All I'm hearing is he hasn't killed you yet.
He hasn't killed me in many, many years.
Yet.
Ever.
Hmm.
Can we get a second tiny hunt, maybe?
I can only concentrate on one at a time, says Lily.
But British.
Yes.
Yes,
British.
but British and very serious.
Would it make everyone feel better if I slept outside the hut?
I'm outside the hut. I'm outside the hut.
Oh, God. Yes, not.
Alright, what's the deal with these owls?
So does anything...
Xylund?
Well, there's owls, lots of owls, and a natural amount of owls.
Oh. I kind of just woke up to this. I thought this was just an owl-heavy zone.
Okay, so Davynn, you're welcome to make a perception check if you like, since you're outside.
I'm still bad at these.
Less bad.
No, not really. But
Oof.
I rolled okay.
Not terrible. You can hear it too. It is an unnatural amount of owl sounds. You don't see anything necessarily, but yeah, it does sound like there's a lot of owls. Spy.
Lana, can you understand the speech of owls or something? That seems like a sort of thing you might know.
No.
God damn it.
I can turn someone into an owl, but I'm not sure
Oh!
that communication will work.
Turn me into an owl. I'll go investigate. I'll infiltrate from within.
I really don't actually think that's how this works. I'm kind of surprised I don't speak with animals, actually. Let me check my loot.
Okay. Actually, do I have anything for this?
I have animal friendship. If we could lure one owl over if it's not a magical owl.
I can alter self into a slightly more owl-like person.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Can I see any of the owls?
Shit! We have like infinite rats. Let's just lay a owl trap with our infinite rats. I'll pull a rat out of my hat of vermin. And then stomp on it.
Okay.
God
Okay.
damn it. Davynn,
Go tie it to a
Xylund.
tree.
Wait, why is it my
You're
name?
going to a tree
It was an accident.
with your dead rat.
Oh wait,
All right,
we're
what
not
do
going to
you-
be attracted
oh.
if it's not squeaking, maybe.
Don't you dare.
I'll pull out another rat. And tie it to a tree
Don't
by
you
its
only get
tail.
3 rats?
Yeah, but that's 2. I've still got one more.
Okay. Well, you just said a bunch of rats. I think you get 3.
Well,
All
I
right,
mean,
so
but
you've got
Lana has her flute too.
I'm not summoning rats anywhere near you.
rat number 2.
This one I'm going to leave alive. I'm going to tie it up next to the dead one, but I'm going to let it squeak. I'll give it a little punch to make sure it squeaks.
Xylund, what the Why?
It's not really alive, it's magic. I pulled it out of a hat. You just saw me do it.
Lily
make it not
probably
a
has
little rat.
flashbacks at this point.
So Xylund leans down, flicks the rat so it squeaks.
Okay, everybody hide. Oh wait, how are we going to catch this owl once it
I
swoops
got
down to
it.
eat the rat?
I
I
Okay,
got it.
okay, good. Then we'll interrogate it.
All right.
Can
Okay.
I hear where like all the owl crap is coming from?
Roll a perception check. And Lana as well, if you wish. Anyone who came outside can roll perception.
Woo. Woo.
All right. Yeah, you guys can actually see. There are a multitude of glowing yellow eyes that seem to surround your little clearing here.
That's totally
all
fine.
up in the trees. And a little ways back, but yeah, they're in all directions.
Whoops,
see
they
no
might have
reason
heard
to
our
be afraid.
schemes.
What'd you say, Noel?
This is fine. I'm gonna try to steal
This
one.
is fine. Steal
Steal.
what?
As in an owl.
Okay.
Basically, I'm seeing if this works.
I see. All right. Are you guys gonna hide, or are you just gonna stand in
I'm
the
not.
clearing?
I'm just gonna step out.
I'm gonna be within mad dash range to the hut if anything goes down.
I'm already crouched in a bush and I'm
Okay.
waving to the others to hide as well.
I am standing out in
Okay.
the open, unsure about what to do.
Worst owl trap ever.
All right. So as everyone sort of stands their ground, you do see an owl swoop in to get your hindered rat. Big barn owl looking thing.
I
They're not
attempt to
owlbears.
steal the owl.
Okay. Animal friendship.
I mean,
Won't
the
work if it's-
somatic
won't work if it's
component
not
is
a
a
beast.
morsel of food. Just went to go get a food.
Mm-hmm. You have a food.
Yay.
Let's see.
Just for
I
my
don't
own
know if
education.
this guy would be
Does it go for the
Yes?
dead rat or the squeaking rat?
squeaking rat.
Aha!
Needs to know for science.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I make a note in my notebook.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. So what is our DC here?
17.
Okay. I rolled at 18.
God damn it.
So it scoops up the rat. Wanders away.
Well, it failed, so it's probably not a real owl, is what Lana would assume.
I have one more rat.
Alright, sure. I can do this again.
Pull out another rat. Tie it up next to the dead one. Give it another.
I'm really. No,
Punch.
don't you. Oh, Xylund, don't you dare.
Too late.
I'm gonna hit Xylund.
Magic rats!
They're not real. They're not
Silent.
real
See, that's
animals.
a decent hit.
That is magicist,
Yeah?
I think. I'm pretty sure that it's okay to hit them. Their magic has been used throughout history for various different reasons that none of them were good.
Xylund flicks the rat as Lana punches him solidly in the shoulder.
Ow!
Are we Team Animal
And
Cruelty
we
Island?
will-
No, we're not.
We're team science, though.
I'm gonna beat up your horse and chest.
Science. So the owl swoops down towards the squeaking rat. You cast Animal Friendship once more.
Burn them
This
spells.
time, the owl changes course just as it's about to sink its talons into the squeaking magical rat and heads in your direction instead.
Cool.
Retracts its talons. It lands on the side of the wagon.
Hell
and
yeah.
Just sort of looks at you.
I'm gonna untie that rat and like let it go on the other side of me from Xylund. Just
I'm-
like it's a nope, and I'm letting the rat go.
I am right over there as soon as she starts dealing with the rat, and I'm going to hover over her as she puts it down and try to stomp on it.
God damn.
Okay.
Big
All
carry
right.
plague.
Make an attack roll, Xylund.
Would that be strength, I guess? Or
Yeah, it's just a strength. Technically unarmed, unless you're going to actually use your sword on this thing.
How dare you? I'm gonna use
that's a
cutting
good
words on that.
stomp.
That's a 13.
Okay.
Fine,
Well,
man.
it's a
what's that
rat.
do?
Cutting words, it reduces an
it-
attack roll that I see.
Oh, wow.
So you roll a 13 instead of a 19. But it's still enough to make contact with the rat.
No.
So
For all
roll
we
your
know,
damage.
magic rats could spread magic plague. Do you want that on your conscience?
I'll talk
Actually, I
to you
heard it
about
was
this
the fleas
later.
on the rats.
It's magic fleas on the magic rats that cause the magic plague.
I should probably mention. Oh wait, no, this spell lasts for 24 hours. Okay, never mind. This bird's gonna be for a while. It's not even concentration. I could have done horrible things to you when you tried to stomp that rat. Anyway, sorry. What were we doing? Owl.
Yeah, the rat is squished. This owl is now perched on the side of your wagon.
Do we think this owl can speak languages?
One way to find out. Hello, Mr. Owl. My name is Davynn from Whitfeld. How are you doing?
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Owl flutters its wings and is startled by Davynn as he speaks to it, but it doesn't leave.
I'm gonna guess that's a no, that it cannot speak language.
Well, I had tongues prepared, and I prepared it because, you know, we're going to be going around trying to potentially talk to a whole bunch of druids. And,
But there's never a time. You can always use it for an owl.
Yeah, I could. And I also prepared locate creature if we get close enough so we can find Badger.
I'll keep an eye out for the rest of the owls, make sure they don't pounce now that this one is in with us.
Alright.
Maybe do that for Lana, because she's got it charmed.
For tongues?
Yeah.
Whatever. It only works with me, sorry. Fortunately.
Oh, well, you're pretty charming,
Maybe.
so
No,
that's
no,
fine.
wait. Hold on. Alright, nope. I'll give it to Lana. I can give it to Lana. Alright, I'll give Lana the tongues.
Oh my.
I don't like
but
it.
Yeah,
okay.
phrasing.
I know. That's why
Okay,
I said it
so-
like that.
Lana?
I feel sexually harassed.
Lana. Do you touch to understand any spoken language it hears? Any creature that knows what language you can hear understands what it says. Okay.
I don't know if that'll work with owls.
Hello,
But-
owl.
The owl does not seem to react
I
any
think this
differently.
only works if the owl can speak a language, Kern.
I know. But
Maybe try
you know,
hooting at it.
Okay.
Hoot, 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 hoot,
This
hoot,
party is the king of wasting time on owls.
Yeah.
Hey, this thing lasts for how long? 1 hour? Okay. So if we run into
Another owl.
anybody who speaks a different language than us, I feel like
Yeah,
Lana is
yeah.
the best person
Yeah, it's
to
not.
talk to.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're
Also,
fine.
I do
Yeah,
have a persuasion modifier.
it's
out of
useful.
Existence.
Yeah, honestly, we should
Yes.
have Lana taking point on a lot of our social interactions, rather than having us.
I have
wondering
never
how far-
done that, but it would be funny.
Question. How long into our rest has this been?
This was almost to the end of Xylund's watch. So if you want to get your spells back, you would need to go to bed fairly soon.
Okay. Hey guys, how about let's just keep on keeping an eye out. I can take over watch for a bit, and then I'll let everybody know in case the owls start attacking or something.
Yeah. I'll stay up
That's
and
it.
just talk to this owl too. Not actually, but it's nice.
Tell it that we're looking for druids who can resurrect our dead friend who's in the wagon in ash form. Just
I
to
will-
make sure.
Translate into presumably the non-existent owl language.
Okay. The owl seems totally unimpressed. So you guys go back to bed. other than Lana and Gavin from Shitfeld. And
That's gonna stick now.
Oh yeah.
Yup.
Stick like shit. Do your shoe.
Yep. Shitfeld. So you guys can get your spells back other than Lana and Davin. And dawn breaks. I sleep in a little bit, tuckered out from your excitement the night before. Lana and Davin, you don't notice any increased owl activity. The noises do subside the closer you get to dawn. Your new friend, the owl, just sort of hangs out on the side of your wagon.
Please stay
Gets a
with
little
me.
sleepy. Yeah, it stays with. I mean, it's just within arm's reach of you, but doesn't get any closer.
This is cool. If I
doesn't
had a glove, I'd
speak
be
Are you,
crazy.
Are you going to give that one a name too?
I mean, he's gonna leave us in a day, but what's a good owl name?
The Who.
Alrighty, let's go with that.
You could just recast the spell in it and keep it as a pet forever.
I could. That feels unethical.
Maybe.
Probably is. Let's
Anyway,
keep
where
going.
are we going? Yeah.
There was a town that they mentioned up north that we wanted to head to.
Yes, there was.
Migraine or migraine. Migraine. Right?
Yes. Migraine. Oh. Yep, that was the name of the town.
Margarine.
Yeah, Margarine. That's where you guys are headed. As you get deeper into the woods, after your somewhat rocky night of owl and rat.
At some point, remembered I need to give Davin something because he asked for it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll kind of pull
Well,
Davin aside
technically
when
you
we're
already
taking.
gave it to him,
I know, but
I think.
I'll
But go ahead.
pull Davin aside and
Yeah.
be like, "So he asked me to get a whip for you.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
thought I left that with Sia.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can flashback if you want to do the scene.
No. I was just gonna be like, I was gonna heavily imply it's like, be careful with this while like looking at Lana and you like really
Oh my
confused.
god.
Ah,
You guys
God,
are
that
terrible.
means that Kern has experience with this.
I don't like this.
You're awful.
Yeah, he's just making wild
Lame.
assumptions at this point. So
I think Kern's read too much of his own fan fiction. And sneaking into Lily's diaries. Alright.
I hope
So you
she's
guys-
not writing about her sister.
She might, who knows?
Ugh.
I really hope she's not.
Yeah, that's no.
I agree. So,
Best fan fictions are ones
guys-
involving people you know. I'm just saying.
I don't
No.
know about that.
oh.
They're probably the most accurate.
Silent, I'm sorry. It's not silent.
You guys head
I don't-
deeper into the woods.
Davin, we need to put down
And,
our party.
No.
it might happen. And the session's not over. Yes. You guys travel deeper into the ever-darkening woods. The trails here actually get a little better after a while. They appear to be a little more traveled. You can find something that almost like a main road. And you continue north, which is a great benefit for your wagon. And again, it takes you another full day almost of travel before you get to anything even remotely resembling a town. But judging from the signpost just outside of it, is the town of Migraine. It is fairly ramshackle, although there are a few nicer homes here with slate roofs and more solidly built. But there's also a healthy collection of wooden shacks and half stone, half wood monstrosities. It is surrounded a little bit by farmland, but not too much. It doesn't seem to cut into the trees very heavily. All in all, it seems fairly quiet. They do have a pub sitting from the hitching post outside, and seems otherwise pretty normal for being smack in the middle of the woods.
Does the pub have a name?
No, of course it has a name.
What's the name?
Hoot and Holler.
Hoot and Holler.
Mm-hmm. There is not only a sign
like
with
an owl, eh?
Yeah, Hoot and Holler.
Yeah, my Twinkie?
The pub
You're
sign
right.
that hangs over the door is like a carved owl into the sign, and then there is actually a large owl sculpture that is perched over the sign, over the door, with its wings outstretched so that it kind of makes like an awning. It's one of those big, kind of like the horned owl that Twinkie put in Discord. One of those suckers.
These guys like owls.
Maybe they're all owls. Maybe they're were-owls.
Wowls.
Owls.
So before we
Owls,
go into this
indeed.
pub, let's get our story straight. We are not priests of Darelai, since we don't know shit about Darelai. We're just
We are priests of realness.
No.
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 we're not priests of any
Regular
kind. We're who
people.
we are.
Well,
You can
I
be
guess
Gavin
that's
from
not
Shitfield if you want.
100% true.
We're here to get our dead friend resurrected, who is in ashes. We probably should have picked up some ashes, but we'll just say that,
They're in
You
the
know.
box.
yeah.
Why can't we just say that we're looking for the druids? That's what I was gonna do, and then you started doing the lie about the dead
honestly,
friend.
I think
We
that's
are looking
better.
for the druids, though. I mean,
But
this is just our cover story.
Why can't we just say we're looking for the druids?
Because then we have to
And
say
then-
why, and then it's because we
I don't
How
think we
about-
have to
How
say
about
why.
we just ask for the druids, and if pressed, we tell them that. But if they don't ask questions, we just say we're looking for the druids.
We could even just say that we have a friend who is also looking for them that we're trying to find or something.
Or we can just take the Hildreth approach and not answer any of the questions they ask us.
No, we can't
Actually,
take
maybe
the Hildreth
Hildreth,
approach.
you should do that. Maybe
It's
you should
worked
take
for me
that.
pretty well so far.
God damn it, Hildreth! No, it hasn't.
I'm going into the bar.
Let's go into the bar.
I feel like we didn't get our story straight.
Let's not use what? Okay, I'm good. Bye.
We're all pirates.
Oh,
We're
I'm not a
all
pirate.
pirate.
What's the temperature of this room
Alright.
compared to the other one?
It's actually a little livelier here. It's the same basic mix of people. A good collection of folks that clearly work in the fields, as well as your usual hunters and rangers. But there's also some more middle class types in here. Traders, maybe craftsmen, slightly better dressed. Sorry. Definitely a little more upscale in their dressing. The food seems to be of a slightly better quality, as does the alcohol, judging by the color of it. It's a much larger establishment, and it seems to have rooms up above, given the staircase there. And fire is well lit. It's much cleaner. It's much better appointed. There's a barkeep, an older woman, probably in her 60s, who is running this cadre of younger waitresses, younger serving girls, about 3 of them, that work the floor, which is probably too many. The establishment's not that big, but it does keep everybody fed and the place clean as these women scurry around under the watchful eye of the publican. So it's definitely a livelier thing. Not quite as wary of outsiders. There seems to be a better mingle factor in here.
So these guys seem a little bit more friendly then.
Let's see if I... There we go.
Alright, you got this, Lana. Show us how it's
Oh,
done.
okay. All right. I'm gonna look at all these people. Look behind me at the 5 walking landmines I have that are coming in with me, and I'll just approach whoever's barkeep.
Yeah, approach the bar. And said that the barkeep is an older lady. Gray hair, pulled back into a bun. Kind of severe. She's very straight, very tall, very businesslike. Like her mannerisms are very, very clipped and very precise. She gives you a decent enough smile, as you wander up. Asks how she could serve you tonight.
Hello. And I'll put down the money for a drink. I don't know how much it is, so a generous couple silver.
Mhm.
So, me and my companions here, we're just looking to get a drink and potentially some directions. We're a little new around these parts.
She nods and takes the silver off the table in a neat little gesture and starts stacking mugs effectively across the in front of you. Ale do or something stronger?
Ale will work. Thank you.
She goes about it. Whereabouts are you headed?
So we're looking for the Suthrus Circle, the Druids. We heard that they take
Of course.
the common folk sometimes.
More and more these days, absolutely. You've definitely come to the right place. And she gives another pretty professional smile. They're private folks, of course,
Yeah.
being druids and all. But they have been doing more public type stuff. You still have to get permission from the mayor to go. Can't have riffraff wandering that way and upsetting them, of course.
Well, that's good to know.
Mm. Take a lot of pride in having that local circle as she pushes the mugs towards your direction. But, Matilda's a good girl, and I'm sure you all have honest intentions, as the professional smile creeps up again.
Matilda? Her name?
Yes, Matilda Quinton. I've known her whole life. She'll always be Matilda to me, but she's our mayor here.
Okay.
After her father passed, some 5-6 years ago. But her office is just past the center of town. You can't possibly miss it. It's got the bear statue in front of it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Just
Thank you.
drop in. Of course, she'll get you taken care of. No worries. Will you be looking for a room or?
Oh, we'll probably be on our way. Thank you, though.
Not at all. And so she turns her attention away from you and back to a party at the other end of the bar.
Just one moment. You guys like owls here?
This is very important.
I suppose, yes.
Because we encountered like a really freakish amount of owls last night. Just wondering if that's usual around these parts.
It is. The circle, they're very dedicated to the local game and wildlife around here. You'll find all manner of beasts. It's a lovely place to raise animals. Actually, we have quite a few ranches that are very successful in these parts. I wouldn't advise hunting, of course. They are particular about their charges. But yep, you'll see all manner of beasts around here.
So do they raise the owls, druids, or do they just...
They care for them. I don't believe they interfere with. It's not, breeding like you would see on an actual ranch. But they embrace them, take care of them, make sure they're fed and not being violated or anything.
Well, now I'm picturing owl violation. Thanks for that.
She kind of gives you an odd sort of.
And we are
sideways
going.
look.
Thank you for your information. Let's go.
Thank you for the yep. I'll walk out.
I will come
Alright.
out, go find Lana, and be like, "That went really smoothly. Why haven't we been doing that more often?
Yeah,
Why
good
have
job.
we not let you just take care
I
of everything?"
Literally just asked what we wanted to know.
Well, you didn't ask about the owl, so I had to step in there. But otherwise,
Yeah, that
A
could have gone
plus.
south. Again, all you have to do is just ask what you want
How about you talk
and
to the
not throw
mayor
in the
too?
red. Okay. Let's go find
All
the
right,
bear
now it is
statue.
nighttime.
Oh. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
when I said
it
we
is
didn't need
night.
a room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't have to take a room. You do have the wagon. You can always
Yeah.
camp or
let's just
you-
camp and head
whatever
out
you
in the
wanna
morning.
do.
Yeah.
Isn't the mayor in this village, or is that a different village?
No, she's here, I believe.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no, no, she's here. She's in McGrade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it be a better thing to talk to her first thing in the morning about, or at the end of the day?
Let's catch her in the morning so we can get on our way while it's still light out.
Okay.
We should probably use the tiny hut. I'm not sure that inn isn't like a sort of secret cult for owls. And I don't mind.
All
offense to
right,
owls.
let's go outside and camp.
Okay.
It might not be a bad idea to do a flyover of this area anyway, since this seems to be near where the druids are. So if we can find the barn
Yeah.
or something along those
You
lines.
want to get on a Pegasus?
I mean, I wasn't saying no to Pegasus.
Pegasus.
Don't forget your
Uh,
whip.
We'll give the city itself a little bit of a berth. We don't want to cause trouble.
Yeah.
Lily could also transform into an owl and fly around.
We could have 2 people flying around as owls and then 2 people on the horse.
And then also familiars.
Yep. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you
You
want
can
to do?
have. Yeah, and just look for a barn, I guess.
I think
Okay.
what might be a good
Pegasus
idea.
code.
What might be a good idea is actually for us all to fly different directions and then reconvene, so we can actually have like a decent amount of intel about the area compared to how we usually operate, which is walk in a direction and hope we stumble upon whatever we're supposed to be doing.
I'll guard the base camp
Oh, I
unless someone wants to
suppose.
turn me into an ape.
Considering it does actually impact your state of mind, I'm gonna suggest that we don't.
Boy,
But
I
we
like
don't.
it.
I don't know if we should leave you right next to the village with an int of like 3.
No, I said unless someone wants to turn me into an ape. I would scout as an ape, but
Oh,
otherwise I'll just
gotcha.
stay here and guard our tiny hut.
Yeah, that seems fine.
I can turn into an owl and fly around and look for a barn.
Okay.
Alright, so 2 owls and 1 horse later.
2 owls and 1 horse later. As you reconvene. Why, yes, there is a fairly sizable. I mean, the only sizable farmstead in the vicinity. It's just outside, just a little to the east of the city of McGrade. But it's a sizable farmhouse. They have multiple barns, silos, quite a few animal pens and pastures. Yeah, definitely. It is quite easily the largest farmstead in Eyeshot.
Hey Kern, does this match your barn?
Hoot, 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 hoot.
I think that's a yes.
Does it?
Well, you only saw the inside.
So I
unless
will
you're
fly
prepared
in.
to fly inside.
I mean, I'm an owl. There's a bunch of owls.
Alright.
They like
People
owls.
like
They
Yeah.
specifically like owls.
Alright. The doors are generally kept ajar on the barns, so you can fly in and out with relative ease. It looks like it could very well be the barns. The wood is that same sort of faded, weathered color while still being in good repair. It's impossible to know 100% for sure, but yeah, could very well be, given its size and cleanliness and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely then go
So
into
you
the
get to
barn.
see animals this time, so this
Okay.
place has quite a few animals in here now.
But does it look relatively similar?
Yeah, it looks basically the same. Yeah, it's really the weathered wood that sort of gives it away. It's got the same sort of style of weathering to it. Looks about the same age as what you saw in your vision, and it's got the same sort of low fencing on the interior that serve as kind of temporary pens.
Okay.
It's just full of animals now. Horses, cattle, sheep, pigs, chickens, geese, goats.
Well, I guess I'll come
Place
by
got
here
a
in the
crap
morning to
ton of
see.
animals.
Well, I mean, we scried on it in the morning, so maybe they just let everything out in the morning, maybe. Or this
Possibly.
place is unscriable. Or the people in here are unscriable. Alright. I'll fly back and let the rest of the group know what we found.
Okay.
And that is what I... Badger was in here, though. Like, when I scried on him. Did I
I thought you said you didn't
examine-
see him.
I didn't see him. but
Maybe
this
he's
is where it
invisible
took
in
me.
there.
Yeah. Or maybe he has something that just, like, prevents him from being scried on for some reason.
You want to locate creature right now?
That would actually be a good thing once I get out of polymorph.
Oh, right. Here.
Well, we'd have to meet back and then walk all the way to the barn and then I would do locate
Or
creature.
I can recast it on you. You can locate creature, then I can turn you back into an owl.
Yeah, but that's burning a lot of spell slots.
Why don't we
There's
just
so
all
many spells.
have this happen while we meet back up?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't think we set up a conversation method anyways.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. But yeah, you can meet back up and tell the crew what you found. Once you're out of Owl.
Okay. Well, I found place. I found where my scrying took me to. The only problem is I didn't see Badger in there at all. And there were a bunch of animals inside the barn, whereas before I did not see any animals. That might just be because of the 2 different times of day. But I think it might be a good idea if we give it a once-over and we try to locate Badger.
Sounds good.
You didn't see
Should
a
we all
boar
go?
in there, did you?
I didn't see what?
A boar.
I wasn't looking that closely, and usually I don't think you keep boars in barns. Usually it's just pigs. I did see pigs.
Oh, he could be. Maybe he's a very piggish boar.
Let's go there before the day ends. Should we all go, or should it just be a couple of us?
It's maybe we all go, but only a couple of us go in so that we don't draw attention to ourselves necessarily. I mean,
Well-
having one person.
If Hildreth is going to follow us around and spy on us, why don't we use him? I mean, he's got a ghost. Send his ghost in there. Can you control your ghost, or is it just haunting you?
I don't control him. He's just a friend.
What's his name?
Saya.
Cool.
Oh, actually got a name. See, Hildreth? That's progress.
Can you ask him to go check the place out?
That's actually what he specializes in.
Oh, really?
Oh, perfect then. Let's use Zaya to scout out the place.
Sure.
Sorry, I just realized that might be offensive to Zaya if they are sentient like that. We are not using you, Zaya. We are, using your talents. I'm gonna take the silent as a acknowledgement and appreciation.
For your sensitivity.
He doesn't talk.
How's he going to communicate what he... Can you see through his eyes?
No. I'll go and he'll alert me.
Oh, you're going to scout by yourself?
I'll have Saya.
On second thought, can I go as well? I'll just be invisible.
Yeah, that's not
I
a
can
bad
do
idea.
that. Cool.
Alright, invisible people, go roll out.
When I'm not invisible.
Invisible people and visible people's friends.
On second thought, I'll upcast this and make him invisible too.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So, who is going to the farmstead and who is staying behind?
I'll stay behind.
And are you traveling at night or are you waiting until the morning?
We'll do this at night.
Okay.
Didn't you want me to go also locate creature over there?
Oh, yeah. Well, you can see if that pings, and then if it does ping, the rest of us invisible folks can barge into the barn.
Yeah. How about we cast invisibility and stuff
When we
get
there, yeah. That seems smart.
Alright, I'll go.
Watch out for owls.
Okay.
Also, don't wear your armor.
But my armor is really nice. And I
A little bit
spent
noisy
time
for a
getting
stealth
it
mission.
even shinier. Okay. I will cast locate creature when we get around there.
Okay. So, you guys make your way in the direction. Thankfully, Kern's got a good sense of navigation and can get you where you need to go. Although, the closer you get to the farmstead, the easier the travel becomes. It becomes flat. I said the land is worked here, where it's not through most of it. I will show you the basics of what you're looking at here.
I was almost concerned that there was going to be a grid that popped up.
I was almost concerned no one else would get your gorillas reference.
I got it. Don't worry.
No.
So you can kind of see this as you step out of the woods, just looking over the hill. Our farmstead has a lot more barns and such behind the house, but it's got multiple silos, multiple barns, this massive farmhouse and fields. Still a healthy amount of trees around. It seems pretty quiet in the dark.
Wittenberg. Alright. Let's see how far this actually goes for. Okay, creature. Okay, 1,000 feet. So I just essentially circle the farm that it could get all the way around on the inside of it as well to see if I'm picking up badger.
Okay.
Is there a good spot
let's
to mount my familiar up, like on top of the farm or on a tree near a farm, so I can oversee the area?
You could perch on any of the roofs to the barn, the house, or the silo. The trees are kind of clipped back to allow for the fields, but there are a few stands behind the house.
Okay, I'll
So,
because we're checking
yeah.
out the barn right now, I'll have Zoar plant himself or herself on top of the house, and kind of observe the barn to make sure no one
Okay.
sneaks up on us.
Okay.
What?
All right.
That last part of the spell.
Yeah,
What?
Yep.
That is a weird
that's an old
stipulation.
one. It's not, though. It makes sense. Running water makes total sense. The
running water can kill
material
vampires, then.
component. No, the material component is bloodhound fur.
Oh.
That makes sense. That's cool.
Hounds can't track through running water. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, guys. Jeez. All right. Specific creature known to you.
Yep.
Okay. You are unable in your overview. You are unable to locate Badger.
Because he's
There's
under the
no
effects
ping
of
for you.
polymorph. Different shape.
Well, I heard time to barge in and go poke farm animals.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm going
If
inside the
you-
barns.
If you
Hell
need
yeah.
help, scream bloody
Scream.
murder, I'll be out here.
Can do, can do.
Aren't you an owl?
I think we
No.
stopped being owls when we walked over.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Team Invisible's going in now?
I think I'd rather have detect magic up, so I think we're going in just as ourselves.
Okay. So, go ahead and roll stealth, Hildreth and Lana. And Kern if you're stealthing as well, but I
No,
can keep you hanging
I'm
back.
not going in because I
I
know
figured.
where.
Okay. Just checking. I know, but you love your armor. Alright. Hildreth?
Twinki.
Am I
Oh,
dying?
no.
Okay, you guys can hear me.
He's
Actually,
here. Take an
before
inspiration
Lana
die,
goes-
Hildreth.
Never
Okay.
mind. I don't have. Crap. I don't have this.
Inspiration's
component.
just a D4?
D10, I think. It's been
D10
a
is
while
significantly
since-
better.
I'm aware. Let me check the... Yep, it's a D10.
There you go. Alright. So you guys are creeping around the barns. The animals are somewhat spooked that they have these people creeping around their homes. And you see much of what Kern saw when he was checking things out. All three barns are fairly weathered but in good repair. They're very clean as far as barns go. Kept up and organized. There are stalls for horses and cattle. There are large pens that hold pigs and geese, sheep and goats. There's one barn that's been sort of cut in half almost, and half of it's become a coop full of chickens and a rooster or two. Fairly standard farm animals as far as you can tell. half asleep and a little irritated. Lana, as you go ahead and make a perception check.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you
That's
don't
not
see
great.
it. Hildreth. Zaya alerts you to several places within these barns, all 3 barns, as you go through them. Alerts you to some of the corner beams that hold up the roof. There seems to be some sort of magical attraction there. And hanging from the... Go ahead.
Continue.
Oh, I'd say hanging from the top rafters appear to be bags of some kind.
I have detect magic up. Can I tell what school that is?
They're abjuration.
Cool.
Once you get closer to them, because again, the barns are fairly sizable.
There are definitely
You don't
traps
see
here.
them, though.
Definitely. Now, my first instinct is cut the bags down because I am unbelievably curious.
You can't see them, Lana.
So you want to cut a bag
Zaya
down,
can.
Hildreth? Or Zaya?
Saya can't. Saya just lets me know where they are.
Gotcha. I can get the horse in here and we can fly up.
If you think that's best.
There's nobody in here. Just animals, so what's another animal? I'm
Let's
gonna
do
get
it
my
then.
horse. I'm gonna get my horse.
Okay. So you summon your Pegasus in the middle of this barn.
Yes.
And
What?
I
Wait,
don't think
what?
immediately, the other animals in this barn get extremely restless. Begin to stomp and kick
This is fine.
the barn walls. And in that moment, Hildreth, your hawk comes screaming in the open barn door and lands nearby, incredibly agitated.
On second thought, I think I might bamf the horse.
We'll use it to climb up first, at least. Just be
Yeah,
quick about it.
alright, let's get on it.
Okay. You have time enough to do one thing. What is it you'd like to do?
We're going up.
Okay. All right. You're going up on the Pegasus to the top of the poster beam. What do you want to do? Again, you still can't see the bat. You have no idea. Only that it's up here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place to stand? Like, if we hop off the Pegasus or the rafters,
No.
we can hang on to?
No, it's literally just the beams of the they're not big enough to stand on. There's no over lattice work or anything that you guys can walk on. There's no catwalk effect. It's literally just where the roof meets the beam.
We can't see it. Weird.
No.
I think it's time we should leave.
No, we gotta get this thing.
We can't see it, and we're out of time. People are coming.
Let's
but we
grab
know
it and
where
go.
they are, so we can avoid them.
Let's just grab it and go. We can find it. Your bird can pinpoint it.
I guess I'll have Zohar
You hear
try to
a
help us find a bag.
voice.
Oh, I have a lot of regrets.
Hildreth, down from the bottom of the beam, you hear a howl. And the sounds of human voices carry from outside the barn.
On second thought, brace to fall. Ready?
Oh, joy.
Unsummoning the horse, going invisible.
Okay. Make a dex save, both of you.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. All right. So minimal damage. Maybe some bruises tomorrow. As you land and catch the corner of a hay pile, scattering the hay, making a minor bit of mess. But now you are invisible, other than Soar, who's not.
Have your bird hide up
Yep.
there.
Yeah, I'll have the bird hide up in the rafters in as dark a corner
Okay.
as possible.
All right. A shadow falls across the door, being lit fairly brightly by firelight. You can see the shadow kind of elongate and grow darker as it gets closer. Hear the heavy clomps of work boots in the dirt as someone pokes his head into the barn. Younger guy, maybe in his 20s, fairly nondescript. His pants are kind of half hanging on. He's only got one suspender going. Torch in his hand, sword in the other. As he pokes in and kind of walks around a bit, checking out the animals who are slowly beginning to calm down. Sets his sword down by sticking it end first into the ground. He doesn't seem to have a scabbard or anything like that. And talks to them softly until they all sort of chill out. Sticks his torch in the stalls and in the pens. Seems to be counting softly to himself. And just then there's a raise of shouts from somewhere else on the farm. They come echoing through the front door. And the young man curses to himself, grabs his sword, heads out the barn, shutting the door behind him. You hear the latch from the outside fall into place.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Us on the outside, did any of us see this guy coming? Because I imagine we probably heard the commotion.
Yeah, anyone who's perched up on the outside would have seen the people streaming out of the house. 4 in total.
But we were
One
hanging
with
back, like way back.
Well, Kern's here, but
Yeah.
I assume the rest of you were staying at the town.
I think I was around, if I recall, but
Did you come?
yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I came. But...
Okay. Yeah, then you and Kern would both have seen 4 people exit the house. 1 person went to each of the barns. 4th person ran to the silos that are side by side behind the house. And that was where the shouts came from, was the silos, not the barns. And all 4 men began to run kind of towards the direction of McGrain.
Kern, do you think it's a good idea to
Something
follow
down.
them to figure out what's going on?
Yeah, alright. I'll check to go see if Lana is okay, but I'll keep up with... you should probably go see if they're okay. I'll check in real quick, and then I can follow them. If that's cool, and then we can meet up somewhere.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright.
I will remind Team Human that it is the middle of the night.
Oh,
Oh,
right, yes.
So once these guys head off with their torches, you don't have any light on the farm.
well, I'll
That's
be
probably
following
fine.
the people with the torches, so...
I was gonna follow the people with the torches.
Oh,
Okay.
So that we could keep track of them. Also, because I think I have a higher stealth score than Kern does.
oh yeah.
Well, I think everybody has a higher stealth score than Kurt does.
Hey, I have
If
a
you can-
0 at disadvantage.
Hey, if you
so-
can just grab the other 2, make sure that they're good, then we can maybe catch up with me or something. They have
Okay.
torches, shouldn't be that hard to find.
Alright. Sounds good. Alright. I'll head to the barn. Make sure that they're not being that they're okay. And I do have access to light.
Again, doors shut. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, the door is shut and latched.
I'll do like a knock, like some sort of weird knock to just be like, "Hey, are you there?" I don't know if they necessarily pick up on that.
Guys, roll Lana and Hildreth, roll perception. Okay. Hildreth, you pick up on the knock then, while Lana is frantically trying to figure her way out, I suppose.
She's still fixated on the invisible bags.
I guess
Yeah.
Hildreth will creep up to the door and return the knock quietly.
Lana! Lana!
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's not her, it's me.
Lana! Oh,
I mean, she's here too.
you guys okay?
but We think we're locked in.
Oh. I just undo the latch on the outside and open up the door then.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a padlock or anything. So yeah, you can just flip up the latch and open the door.
Hey, where are you? It's too dark to see anything.
You wouldn't be able to see us anyway. Don't
Do
worry.
you
about
have dark vision, Hildreth?
I have like a rock with like a little hanky over it, so it's not like completely blinding, but it's giving a little bit of light.
Make a perception check, Kern.
God.
Oh no.
Okay. Nope. None for you. So you're scanning the darkness now, looking for two invisible people.
Yes. Yes. Well, they all ran out towards. They ran out back towards the silos and towards Maugrain. So, wherever you guys are, just lead me, and I extinguish the light and put out my hands.
I think I'm the only one left with dark vision.
Yeah, I just looked. I don't think Dragonborn get dark
They
vision.
do not.
Yep.
Oh,
Which is
Okay.
all
dumb.
right.
How about you two just sit and
Where?
don't right where you're standing, maybe.
I'd
No, I'm
rather
looking
get
to
away
see
from
if
the
my
barn.
familiar has it.
Okay, I will lead them both.
I'm pretty
a
sure
couple
you're
feet
familiar with this.
away from the door.
We also lock
If one
up
doesn't,
the barn.
the other certainly does.
We lock up
Okay.
the barn.
All right. Okay. Can your familiar help me out here?
He can. She can. They both can.
That's never not going to be weird. Okay.
Right. So as you guys collect yourselves, Davynn, you go running after the group.
Not quite running, but yes.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
Okay, let's go.
So good. You're so good at this. So you are stealth running after the gaggle. You can see their firelight, their torchlight in the distance as they run again into the forest back towards Maugrain. And just before you catch up to them entirely, you hear a really sharp yell. And the men seem to be incredibly upset about something and abruptly head back in your direction. You can see the firelight coming back towards you. The men seem panicked and angry and are still shouting. You hear at least one voice saying, "We gotta pin him down," and another one answering, "But we can't go like this. Do you want to stay? Do you want to run? Do you want to hide?"
I think hiding is not working out for me, so I will change gears and I will stay.
Okay.
As they
All right.
come upon me, I will do my best to I will do my best to be like, I guess, out of breath, like I just came running.
Okay. Okay. So they do, again, continue in your direction, firelight getting closer. Two of the men are dragging a third one, and the fourth is holding two of the torches, lighting the way back towards the farmhouse. The man who's being dragged has taken an arrow to the side, as well as one to the shoulder. He seems to be bleeding pretty badly. And the men aren't really paying attention to you necessarily, although the torchbearer does kind of give you a sort of strange look and almost stops for a second, but the moans from the injured man keep him going. So he doesn't actually question why you're here. He just sort of, almost like he's registering your face.
I'll come towards them and say, "Excuse me, sirs. I heard the yelling and I came as fast as I could. Is there something the matter?"
And the guy up front doesn't say anything. He seems a little dumbstruck still. But one of the men who is dragging their fallen comrade yells, "Grab his legs! For the love of the gods!"
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll grab his legs.
All right. And so you help carry the injured man back to the farmhouse. The two men that are holding him under his shoulders are taking turns, sort of trying to console him a little bit, keep him calm, and everything's going to be okay. We'll get you patched up, that sort of thing. And the torchbearer just seems deeply rattled by the entire affair. So as you crest the hill, and you've got the farmhouse in view, with the crew invisible coming from the barns, we will cut there and take our 2-hour break
Awesome.
and reconvene.
2-hour break, huh?
Yeah, our break at the 2-hour mark, not a 2-hour.
Oh.
All right, we have returned. When we left, Davynn was helping carry an injured man back to the farmhouse. Team Invisible was still sort of hanging around the barn. And Xylund and Lily were camping outside of McGrain. Yes? Is that correct?
Very
I believe
important.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Making sure. So, Xylund, as you and Lily are spending time camping, and I'm sure having a lovely time.
Well, perhaps not, but go on.
I'm sure it's a lovely time. Go ahead and make a perception check. With advantage on this one.
Oh wait, I forgot. The music is done. Hang on a sec.
Oh, okay.
A perception check with advantage.
Yes, please.
Ooh, advantage.
Lily can make one as well.
I will roll for Lily since I have her stats up. Potentially.
Yeah, you gotta be Lily.
Perception. 0 and a 9 for Lily.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Jesus
you guys
Christ! I
notice-
just saw the house on fire.
You guys notice massive flock of owls taking off in the distance. I think you can see them as they leave the canopy of the trees, scatter.
Is it in the direction that our quote-unquote stealth mission went off in?
Generally, yes.
I sort of look at Lily and say, I guess we should check that out.
Yes, I suppose so.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
I forgot that I was also supposed to be playing Lily. I'm sorry. Yes,
It's okay.
I suppose so, except British and serious.
Yes.
Can you
I'm
turn into
surprised you
some kind
went
of
over there, Xylund.
Can you turn into some kind of owl or something for maximum stealthiness, or turn me into some kind of bird? How about we both turn into birds? Can you do that?
I suppose I could do that.
Which
Yeah.
both of us into birds?
Yes.
No.
No.
You can.
Concentration.
What? Yeah, but like at higher levels. Oh,
It
It
doesn't.
doesn't upcast like
Yep,
that, yeah.
yep. My bad. Nope, I can only do one at a time. Except British and serious.
Alright, well, turn yourself into a bird then.
Let me check Lily's stealth score. 0. Okay.
And she's slowed, remember.
Yeah, she'll turn herself into a bird then. Into an owl. In that
So
case.
is Kern still wearing his armor, or did you leave it with me?
Yeah.
No, I'm
No,
still
he's
wearing
wearing
it. I
his
just
armor.
didn't go in sneaking.
Okay.
I went around. I did a locate creature around the area. Didn't pick up anything and then came back
Alright.
and proceeded not to try stealthing.
So we will head towards where the birds took off.
Okay. With Owl Lily in the lead. Heading towards the massive disturbance of owls. Deeper into the dark forest, how do you choose to deal with the darkness?
The darkness of night?
Yes.
Or the darkness in his soul.
No,
I
we're
got-
not
I have-
dealing with that right now.
I have a helm built for that very purpose.
You do?
Yeah. So I put on my
That's cool.
my dragon helm.
Oh god, that's gonna be terrifying for anybody who walks up on you.
So, Silent has his dragon helm. Work in progress.
I mean, since I'm
But
wearing the
still
dragon helm, I'll take out Airless too and have her sort of halo around the horns. Or try to tell her to do that.
She's still learning.
Yeah.
She doesn't quite understand what it is you want her to do, but she tries. She definitely tries. Alright. So you're walking in the direction of the disturbance. Lily is flying overhead. And Dowley closer behind. Cut back to Davynn, who is helping with the injured man. As once you come in sight of the homestead, the farmstead, one of the two men who's dragging the injured one barks at you, Davynn, that the assailant ran into the thick of the woods and you have to catch him.
Who did it?
We
Did
got
you see
this
what they
now.
look like?
Even in the midst of the chaos, there's sort of a nervous exchange of glances. No, didn't get a proper look. On the small side, archer.
Can I get an insight check off on this?
Go ahead.
I actually have a class feature that I would like to use here.
Okay.
Aw.
So I can add a D8 to this.
All right.
So 18 total.
All right. Perception is not these boys' strong suit. Yeah, they absolutely know who they're sending you after, and they are deathly afraid of it.
That's what
It's not
heroes
that they're
do.
afraid of you finding out what it is. They're actually afraid of who they're sending you after.
Alright, and they just straight up sent me after him, regardless.
Yeah. But they themselves are deathly afraid.
Okay. Huh. All right, but if there's anything, if this guy's dangerous, then I might need help or something.
Again, the same exchange of glances as they haul their bleeding friend towards the house. We can't offer you any assistance. Go or don't go. We don't care.
All right, fine. If I find this guy, could you answer a couple questions for me later?
The man with the torch yells as his two friends carry the fourth guy up the stairs of the homestead.
I have friends. They're healers. They can help.
If you finish this, we could talk later. We have to deal with this now. But please, if you could track him before he hurts somebody else, we would be very grateful. And he
All right, I'll
kinda
do what I can.
turns his back. He heads into the house, picking up the man's feet, ushering him inside.
All right. I guess I'll head back to where I heard the screaming come from in the first place. Then, looking back over my shoulder occasionally to see if the rest of the group has come up.
Yeah,
Count
rest
up.
of the crew.
Yeah.
Where are you
I
gonna
assume Davynn now has Sparky out, probably, since he can't see otherwise, and he's known to people now.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll find Sparky.
be? I imagine he would have Sparky. Yeah,
I think
and he would
actually
be
what
easy
he's
to see,
got
too, once...
is he's got Sparky, but he's got like the pot on top of Sparky, like a hat, and also a hood.
Okay.
So
he
it's
would
like
be
a
easy to see
levitating pot.
anyway. Once he gets out of the trees and sort of in the broader flat fields of the farmstead, he would be pretty easy to spot. As would be the crossing torchlight from the crew. So yeah. You guys gonna meet back up then?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey guys, so a few things. There's apparently somebody who attacked them, and they seem really, really concerned about him. Asked us to go track him down, and one of them got hurt. It doesn't look like any of them were killed. Hopefully that stays that way. What did you guys find out?
I don't know.
There's some invisible bags hanging from the ceiling.
Something about
Just-
that place doesn't seem right. Need to ask Lily when we get back to make me some eye drops.
What happened? Why did all the animals start going nuts?
No idea.
I don't feel like using the superiority dice on this.
Okay.
Okay, here. I heard them screaming over around this way, so maybe we can pick up the track and see if we can find out who was attacking them.
Yeah.
All right, I'll lead them over to the spot of the ruckus.
Okay. So you guys are headed back into the woods to the spot of the ruckus. Xylund and Lily. I'm gonna move your location here. It will play ball, and it's not playing ball because it hates me. There we go.
No!
What is wrong?
It's a grid.
It's fine. It's fine. It's a visual aid.
Hey guys, do you see those lines on the ground?
Xylund.
You mean the thing that always appears when we're about to get injured?
Yeah,
Yes.
that.
Go ahead and put yourself in this general direction here at the bottom of the page.
Excuse me, at the bottom?
I'm giving you a circle, but I don't know if it's coming up.
I do it
All the
again.
way at the bottom of the page.
Might need to zoom out a bit
Yeah.
more.
What's
That's
this
fine.
thing?
That works for me. What, this?
There's a weird little that.
Yeah, that weird little screen. It's part of the picture. As far as you know. All right. Now Lily is still technically an owl.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. As you guys come into a clearing, you see on the other side of the clearing, let me make sure I got my ducks in a row here, my owls in a row. A figure comes bursting fairly noisily out of the trees. In this general direction.
Okay.
Is it Badger?
It is not a badger, nor is it
Oh.
Badger. I will put him up on the screen.
Oh
It's an
no,
elf.
he's handsome.
He is handsome. I will blow him up. But yeah, it's very clearly an elf in dark green clothes. They're actually fairly tattered. He does have a weapon. He's got a bow long as well as a rapier at his side. He is clearly wounded. One side of his pant leg is stained deep red with blood, and he has another wound to his shoulder. He stumbles fairly clumsily out of the tree line and leans up against one of the larger trees, seemingly to catch his breath. If he sees you, he doesn't make any indication.
Okay, I'll just continue over in that direction, not really making any effort to stay quiet, because what's really the point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hoot hoot. Lily follows.
Hoot hoot. Alright. So you're not making any effort to
Well, when I get
to
closer, I will say, oh, I haven't actually, I meant to nail this down with you, but I don't actually know what features of my helm have been completed and what haven't.
Oh, I do. I have that list right here. You have your night vision.
Mhm.
For definite. What else did we get done?
I also, my time list of hours I've worked is way behind.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure I had like 2 weeks or so after Lana left.
Yes.
That first time.
Mm-hmm. So the helm itself is whole, which makes it a +1.
Okay.
You
so
have your
+1.
dark vision. Mm-hmm. Yes. And you've got the lenses, but not the detect magic built in
Right.
yet.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
Gotcha.
a big chunk. And your hookah system is about half finished at this point, but you don't have Dragon's Breath yet.
And the voice modulation system is not in place yet.
Not in place quite yet, no.
Goddamn. That would have been impressive if I could have.
I
Oh,
know.
well.
You're still pretty scary looking. You've got a blue ball filling your horns and a gigantic dragon skull.
Okay, well, I will do my best imitation of what I want it to sound like eventually, or at least approximation, and say in a booming voice, "Hail there!"
He responds by grabbing at his belt for a moment, pulling out something, and hurling it in your direction.
Oh,
How far can he hurl that thing? I don't think he can get it quite close enough to you. If he can make an effort. Oh, you get pretty close. So you see something kind of white against the black of the trees, being hurled in your direction. And when it hits, a fog, a deep, shadowy fog rises from the ground where the object made impact. It begins to fill the area, obscuring your vision.
Rude. Rude.
So it hit back here. And get my little guy. Hit it back here. Whom. So it's just kind of a swirly, shadowy mist that obscures him. Doesn't completely block him from view because he's so far away. But it does make him harder to see. And if you want to roll initiative, now's your chance.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. So I don't get an advantage on initiative anymore because I'm wearing this. Oops. I didn't click on my token, but
No.
7.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
Right. It becomes a wash. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Because you've got your helm on. But if you at any point would like that, you certainly can. Alright, how do I give you a turn? Yeah, there we go.
Lily get turns as well?
Yeah, Lily may as well.
Yeah.
In her owl form. Oh my lord, Owl Lily. Okay.
I'm assuming owls don't even have dexterity. Or...
The Owl Lily.
I actually got to check to see what's happening with Lily.
Owl stats. Owls have a +1.
Okay, so that's a 21 then.
Alright. Which means Owl Lily will go first.
So this guy just threw something.
He threw something at you. Mm-hmm. You can make a perception check if you want to see what it is. You can too, Simon, if you like.
Yes.
Okay.
With the L stats. Is Owl Lily.
With owl stats, yes.
Is a +1. I don't know if it... Advantage on perception checks that rely on sight or... So...
Mm-hmm.
Or 20... Or... 1d. So, a 20 or an 8, so...
Okay.
20 to see
I think
what it was.
you can do a 20. Hey!
No,
Look at
I get
that.
disadvantage. No. Disadvantage because I'm wearing
Oh, that's
the
right,
helm.
you got your helm on. So yeah, you have no idea. But Owl Lily sees quite clearly. It looks like an egg.
An egg.
Mhm.
Tried to throw an egg at us.
Wait, that's a Valorant thing.
Oh.
Oh shit, it is.
Eggshells full of stuff.
I should know that. I had a Valorum ninja.
Alright. Then,
Yeah. Eggshell grenades. Mm-hmm.
then I desperately need something. Okay. I think she's probably gonna drop Polymorph. And let's try to slow him down. Yes. Yeah, we'll try to slow him down.
Okay. Wisdom. DC?
I think it's 17.
Okay. Yeah, you failed that big time.
Oh. -2 AC, advantage on dex
Mhm.
saves, can't use reactions, can either use an action or a bonus reaction, and his speed is halved.
Okay.
Oh, and also, like,
Okay,
if he tries
cool.
to cast a spell, there's something that happens.
Yeah, roll die 20.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Okay. Very cool. All right. It is his turn.
3, like, actually
We're
up closer to
going
him, then? Since
You
he
can be
tried to throw
closer
an
if
egg
you
at-
want. Yeah. You still have movement. You can go wherever you want.
You can fly over this cloud.
I'm out of owl form. I can't cast an owl form.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, but you could move first and cast if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
No, I think I'll stay in the. I think I'll get up to just like 60-ish feet away, which is like there maybe. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be like, go Xylund. He's super slow. He tried to throw an egg at us.
Excellent.
Alright. Communication, Lily.
You sound very American today.
Except British and stoic.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
British and serious.
Wait, what's America? Wait,
British
what's
America?
You sound very Oramish
America.
today.
Yeah, you do actually sound very Oramish today. Okay. It is his turn. He is slow, -2. Yeah, well, he can do this.
No, he can't. Can't do anything.
Yeah. He's gonna have to do this. Point his finger up and shoot off.
Why
a
doesn't
fire
Lily have
spell.
shield?
I don't know. You have
That would
door.
help her stay alive. So she can't have it.
Okay, the spell does come off. It's the only thing he can do, unfortunately, but it does come off, and he sends a small fire signal up into the air.
Okay.
And that is the summation of his turn. So, go silent.
So the hookah system is partially completed, but the air filtration system is not at all completed.
Oh shoot!
Priorities.
Right?
Roll 20. Correct. Yeah. Sorry, roll 20 just kicked me out.
Oh.
I'm
We win
loading
the
back
battle
in.
by default.
Yeah, the hookah system, since it's a mechanical system, like it's in place. It's not totally complete though.
Okay, well, the air filtration system was mechanical too, but like I can only do one thing. That makes sense. That's
Yeah.
fine. I was just asking.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'll just hold my breath as I plunge through this cloud and hope it's not
Okay.
anything too bad. Actually, I will tap on my. Wait, does my thing against poison? Does it preemptively protect me against poison?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
protection versus the...
All right, I'll tap on that. Draw my sword. Plunge through the thingamajiggy cloud.
The poison mist.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
How far?
I think it takes an action to tap on my tattoo, so I
It
can
is, yeah.
go that far. Or where was it again? Okay, just holding my finger there so I don't forget. No, I lost my finger point. There are no indicators on it. Here, it's right about there.
I mean, it fits a 20 square foot radius, so basically anytime you move in front of you, it's gonna be in smoke.
Right, so I'm still in the smoke right here.
I can't see where you are. Hang on. My
Oh,
net
right.
is starting
Oh, okay.
to crash out. Put
Well,
yourself where you think you are, if you haven't already.
I did.
Okay, yeah, it hasn't updated for me then. Come on. Internet.
Which one are you using? Your satellite or mobile?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I got moved. Did
I
you move
know.
me?
I'm moving you. Yeah, I did. Otherwise, you wouldn't have moved in my screen.
Can I move myself back?
There we go. Okay. So where you were, everything's updated now. I saw your
Okay, I was
ruler,
there.
so.
I don't know.
Okay. Yep. That's where you
Where-
were.
yeah. Okay.
That's where your circle was. Okay. I'm caught up again.
And let's see, for bonus action. I will cast Hunter's Mark on the guy. I think I can 90 feet, yeah.
Mhm.
And that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Lily.
Where is the gigantic mist?
You're
in-
standing in it.
Oh, probably get out of there. Here's the quickest way out of there. Out this way, or
It's basically like here.
I can't.
There.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I popped up
All right,
that one.
I will move out of the mist. For the sake of,
Plus
you know,
missed.
Thanks. Okay, you're out of
the
this.
it's the best kind of mist.
It
um,
is.
I guess she'll just be like, we just want to talk.
Except
um,
British and serious.
What?
Except British and serious.
Yes, obviously. And hold on, let's see if this will work. If he tries to do anything aggressive towards us, she's gonna shoot a ray of frost at him.
Okay. And it is his go. How long is he slowed?
1
1 minute.
minute. Yes.
As long as you concentrate. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright. Very, very cool. So we're gonna do this. What's your AC, Lily?
Well, if he's making an attempt, like,
Yeah, he's
it's
pulling and arming a bow.
so 14, then a ray of frost will go off at him.
Okay.
$27 to hit. Assume that hits.
Yep. It hits.
10 cold damage.
Uh.
And in addition to having his speed halved, he can move 10 less feet.
Okay.
So.
Alrighty. And he took that one pretty hard. Like, visibly shaken by the impact of the ray of frost. Still gets fired though.
This is the most British and serious ray of frost that I can muster.
Yes, except British and serious. Okay. And you said your AC is 14 right now?
Yes.
Alright. We'll hit.
No.
Yeah, that'll do it. And he does... 10 points of piercing damage right back. And that is a
Ouch.
Constitution save for Lily.
Maintain concentration.
Is that
Is
your...
that just... Yes, the Constitution save.
Okay.
Is that for an arrow effect, or is that for
That's for an
concentration?
arrow effect.
Oh,
That was
no.
for an arrow effect. Now
No,
roll for
no.
your concentration.
Kill this guy. Kill this guy.
Yeah, I'm plodding my way up there. Oh, that's
He's
not good.
slowed,
dear.
but he does have 10 feet less movement.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's no good, because now I
Alright.
gotta run to get to him.
All right, Silent, it's your turn.
I'm sorry,
Gotta
but
make
don't you
it
have
run.
that Oath of Vengeance thing where you can, like, chase him down?
I can stop him from getting away once I get over there. Alright, so I guess I'll run.
Okay.
Let's see, what else can I do? I don't think anything.
Alright. Lily.
Yeah, I'm not going to be responsible for Nexus character getting paralyzed again.
Again?
Well, I mean, like, you know, Annie got paralyzed for, like,
I remember.
And he was
I
paralyzed crocodile.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
it
just
was
beat her
great.
up to get her out of this farm.
Can't. And then paint it on her face.
Crap. Okay. Think she'll just go and take the hide action somewhere, just like
Okay.
jump behind, because and like still keep an eye on him.
Mhm.
Or no, she'll take the dodge action. So
Okay.
less
Good enough.
likely of a chance hit. Yes. Then she'll be ready for if he does any other spell crap. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. It says go. We're gonna do a disengage. Bye, Xylund.
Oh wait, can't I do something? Wait, I can do a thing. I can totally do a thing.
Do a
Can't I?
thing.
Let me see if I can do a thing. Relentless Avenger. Oh. Oh, but he used his disengage action. Bastard.
He did.
Well, that's not sporting. Hey, I say.
Yeah, but at least he's like within running distance now.
Yeah, that's true. I can go blacking next time.
All right. Xylund, go ahead.
So he definitely did fire an arrow at Lily.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I just don't want to make sure I'm not going off half-cocked here or something. So I'll run up there and I will bash him with my sword.
Okay.
Hang on.
Bash him with my sword.
Okay. So that's not very good. I'll bash him again. Yeah, that's much better.
And he's hunter's marked. So
Yeah, so an extra
Yep.
1d6 on him.
2d6 since you crit.
Is it 2d6? Oh yeah, I guess every dice.
Yeah,
roll.
you double your dice. Yeah.
And I'll just slap a divine smite on there.
Which also gets doubled.
Oh. So I'll make it a level 2 Divine Smite. So do I roll it twice, or do I just double that?
No, it rolled 3 die 8, so it's however much your Divine Smite is at level 2.
Yeah, but the crit also doubles the smite.
Right.
So my question is, I'll just roll again.
Yeah, just roll it again.
Okay, 18, 25, 45, 60.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Yeah. Like, you
Ouch.
just slice this dude in half. He was already injured. So, crew number 2, if you would like to put yourselves on the board, down here, in the opposite direction, kind of to the southeast.
Did they get there in time to see me friggin'
Yes,
bifurcate this dude?
yes, as they as they come into the clearing, you see Xylund just knocking the holy hell out of this elf. He's just in tatters
Weren't
on the
we still
ground.
staying in the barn trying to invisible magic traps?
If Lana and Hildreth wanted to do that, Kern and Davynn were tracking dude.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's
sure.
up to you.
Let's have fun, Hildreth. They'll be fine.
Okay.
That's not. Yeah. It wasn't supposed to be Lily.
That's okay. It's funnier. Except, British and serious.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that the new title of the episode?
That is, I'm thinking that's going to be the title of the episode. There have been a lot of good ones, but that one so far is my favorite. I've got quite a few written down. Anyway, I'm gonna make this dude dead. He's heartbroken because he's dead. Kern and Davynn, feel free to put yourselves on the initiative tracker.
Oh, good.
But he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Why would we need to keep track of initiative?
It's a mystery. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Alright. Huzzah. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay. Lily. It is your go.
Okay. So, for all we know right now, there is just a gigantic arc in the sky, like flare in the sky to where we are, right?
Yeah, and Kern and Davynn, you would have seen
Okay.
the flare as well. There would have been a little burst of fire in the sky. And then you see Xylund standing over what used to be a human or an elf that is now just a pile of meat and scraps on the ground as he beat the holy hell out of it.
All right. She'll come up, very British and very serious. Say, Xylund, we must should probably get out of here. His friends will probably become reinforcements. Will probably be coming, and
They're not
then
my real
continue
mom.
to.
But yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
feel free to get to get ambushed out here, and she'll start walking the way that they're going, and then probably see Kern and Davynn coming up. Be like, oh,
Okay.
hey everybody.
Alright, Davynn.
I am coming up upon this area, apparently hearing a commotion and the sound of somebody being chopped in half. And as I come
Yes.
closer to see everybody and people I know, I'll call out and say, "Hey, Xylund, Lily, what's going on?"
Just
This
chopped this
man
guy in
threw an
fucking
egg.
half. Did you see that?
Pretty dope,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We might have needed him, but that's okay.
He threw an egg at us.
That seems like not a reason to cut a dude in half.
It did explode into a whole gas aisle thing over there.
So you killed a guy for glitter bombing you?
Well, he also
We
shot
told him that
Lily.
we didn't mean him any harm, and then he shot me with an arrow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
only
okay,
tried to
that
reason
part,
with
that
him.
part makes more sense. Also, hi Lily, you're sounding very American today.
Oramish, you mean?
Sorry, I'm a
Um,
bit less British and a bit more silly today.
I don't think there's an issue right now, so I think I'm just gonna come up completely guard down to the rest of the group.
Oh, he also
Okay.
sent up a flare, like, when he saw us.
Wait, never mind, I'm on guard now.
All right. It's my turn.
No, I don't believe you.
You don't get a turn, right? It's not on the initiative
You know it's
tracker.
like when the only enemy is dead, and then the DM goes, "Great, it's my turn now."
14, Lily?
14, yes.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
I need you. I need you to make 2 Constitution saves, please.
Oh, no. I don't want to be responsible for
Unfortunately.
this, Eerie.
Hey.
16? 15?
You take 15 points of piercing damage as 2 arrows come flying from the trees, hitting you in the back. As you
Alright,
talk to Davynn.
okay.
Okay. Kern, here you go.
Well, I see this horrible thing happen. Can I see, like, what tree it came from?
Perception check.
Okay. On big money, no whammies. It's kind of a whammy.
That is definitely a whammy. Yeah. It came from the general direction of the dead body, but you don't see the archer.
I tell, like, what tree it was around.
It's somewhere in this general area. Like I said, it's behind kind of the tree line behind the dead body, but you don't see an archer. It was from an elevated position though, so whoever it is actually up in the trees.
All right. I'll just look at the tree and come on. Go through roll 20. Okay. There we go.
Okay.
The nuclear option.
Yeah. That's gonna be a save. Okay.
And then if it did hit him, I'm going to use this ability. Yeah. To attempt to push him out of the tree.
Okay. You don't hear anything falling to earth. You just see the crackle of the lightning.
And I'll run
across
up.
the night sky.
I'll run up then. Give Lily somebody to hide behind since I don't want to kill Nex's character with him not here.
All right. Xylund. You two saw the arrows come whizzing from the tree line, striking Lily in the back.
Okay. Did it look like it was coming from up a tree or just from in the trees?
It was in the trees. It was, like I said, clearly from an elevated position. but I mean, you can make a perception check to see if you can track it down.
11.
No. So yeah, it's from an elevated position in the tree line, but you don't see the archer.
Um. I'm going to sheath my sword, take out my shield and mace, and just move forward a little bit to sort of act as a bit of a bulwark, I guess. You shall get down out of those
I was
trees,
waiting for
you
you to-
bastards.
Just waiting for you to start smashing the dead bodies some more with your mace. Just really smushing them good.
No.
Desecrating a dead body to draw out an enemy is a well-known Xylund tactic, actually.
It is. It definitely is.
I'm not sure if it would work on these guys. I mean, that can be step 2. I'm just going to shout at them for now, though.
Okay. Lily.
Lily is going to backpedal. I don't know if she has. I think she has Fireball, so it can be a wide area of effect. Doesn't have Everard's Black Tentacles prepared. Yeah. And she can't see them, so she can't Magic Missile them. Yeah, so she'll just go behind Kern and take the dodge action.
Okay. All right. Davynn.
Alright, I also don't know exactly where the shots are coming from. I just have a general direction.
Correct. Unless you would like to do a perception check and do really well.
I would like to do that.
All right.
I don't know if I will.
That is not quite high enough. No.
I will come up as well, a little bit closer. Let's see, up to here. Admire Xylund's handiwork. And I will swap over to my bow so I can ready a shot at whoever comes within my sight and has a bow and might have shot at us.
All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. I need you guys. Let me double check and make sure I'm making you do the right save. Constitution. Yeah. Another egg-shaped object comes flying out of the tree line, smacks in between the two of you. So each of you, please do a Constitution save.
I have protection against poison.
Yes, you do.
Do I still
And I'm
need
just
I'm aware.
Constitution.
Yes. Yes, you do. I'm aware.
I'm also immune to sickness.
And disease.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
And
Well, that's-
disease. Yes. Yes.
Oh, you get a plus.
Yeah.
Hang on, how close are you, Davin? Never mind.
You guys done?
Yeah. Should have
Okay.
stepped a little closer.
It's fine.
As the egg hits the ground and shatters, a shatter spell goes off. You both pass the save, so you only have to take 7 points of thunder damage, but it does shake the ground and make a fairly loud noise.
Hopefully that alerts our
And then-
friends who are busy taking their time.
Then there's a rustling in the trees.
Did we have any idea of where the egg came from?
It's kind of the same elevation as the arrows.
Hmm.
Can we pinpoint the tree that this person is in, or no?
Well, make a perception. I'll give you advantage on this one because you're so close.
Well, I mean, that balances out to not disadvantage for me. But thank you. So,
Kern, we're in need of your eagle eyes.
yeah. I can't see with this helm on.
Found a fatal flaw in the helm. I can't see out of it.
Looks super badass
Alright.
though, and that makes it worth it.
I agree. Thank you, though.
Kern, it's your go.
Okay. Since I saw where the shatter thing came from, can I see where the can I see where the egg
You can
possibly could have come from?
Yeah, you can roll.
God!
You're so distracted, and it's dark, and you got Lily clinging to your back. It's
You
getting
know what? I think I'm
heavier.
feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna
Okay,
reroll that.
okay. Alright, reroll.
Okay, alright, I'm done. It was the same thing I rolled last time.
Alright, Kern. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm gonna
You have no idea where this thing is.
Okay. I've got a thunderstorm up. You know what? I'll heal Lily because, don't want her to die under my care.
That would be bad.
There you go, Lily. Roll 20 ever goes through. Take 7 points of healing. Not much, but
Alright.
you might be able to survive a disintegrate.
Silent.
Oh, you were healing me? Or...
No, Lily.
No,
No.
it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Damn, I don't know what to do. Like everything I can do kind of depends on me being able to see my target.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a lot of... Alright, I'll just guess at a tree and go up to it and
Okay.
start shaking it. Get the fuck
Alright,
down from
pick
there!
a tree. This would be the nearest
I
tree.
choose you.
Alright. You
Pick a
just,
tree.
just shaking the tree?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, okay. Well,
Shaking the tree.
that's not good. Shaking the tree, you hear a soft thud on the far side of the tree as the DM rolls a critical failure.
Nice.
Aha! Davynn, sick him.
Yeah, he's over there. I shook him out of the tree.
Yeah. Lily.
Alright. Lily
Just
feeling
a little bit closer. Yeah.
more
Okay.
serious and more British. Due to the hit
Summoning all
points.
her seriousness. Britishness.
Gonna hobble over, still behind Kern. Does she see the guy who fell out of the tree?
Yeah. Once, because he has fallen outside of the tree, so he's not able to hide behind it without a movement.
Okay.
He's within a 5-foot step of it. So yeah, she has line of sight on him.
So something marmalade, something fish and chips.
Something. Ray of Frost. That actually will not hit.
Ooh. The beefy boy.
Mm.
And then once again duck behind the human shield
For
that is.
cover. Okay. All right, Davynn.
All right. We've been having some issues fighting these guys in the darkness, so I'm gonna hop Sparky as far forward as I can towards this general area and say, "Sparky, time to shine!" Cast daylight.
And it's the daylight spell. So now everyone can see perfectly. Except Xylund, who doesn't know the difference because he's got dark vision lenses. Huzzah! But yeah, it does light everything up quite brilliantly.
And I am just barely out of range of closing in with this guy,
Mm-hmm.
which is a real shame. But let's see. That is what running up and shooting him with the bow is for.
Okay.
5 feet away from you.
Pretty much. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, longbow.
No,
19.
not high enough.
Aw. Is that because disadvantage or nah?
No.
Ah. Okay.
He's just beefy.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Unfortunately, no, a 12 does not hit.
Damn it! Stay still! Stop it! Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Boop. Boop. What's your armor class?
My armor class?
Mm-hmm.
It is 18, but I have shield ready.
Okay. What's the cutoff for shield? 22?
23.
23. Okay. It is 23. Exactly, actually.
Alright, so no shield then.
Alright. So he sticks you with a rapier.
Big oof.
Big oof. And then his other hand swings around. Not with a weapon, but another eggshell by looks of it.
In the words of Xylund, I duck.
That will be a hit as well. So for the rapier damage, it is 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to do a constitution check for the eggshell.
Check or save?
Save. Sorry.
Nah.
Nah, that ain't gonna work. Okay. That's his turn. Kern?
Wait, what happened? What did I just
Find
check
out
against?
next round.
Oh.
Oh, did you add +2 to that since you're within my...
I did not, but 14, does that work?
14 is not high enough.
Boom.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? Bonus action. I'm gonna try to smack him with a spiritual weapon, but that's gonna.
Okay.
Now, why is that? Why is that a +4? It should not be a plus. That's Lily. No. You have a much higher thing on that. We'll figure that out. I'll figure that out later. Even if I would have added a bunch to it, it wouldn't have hit.
Okay.
And then bonus action, and then as my main action, I will lightening him up again.
Okay. Okay. I'll take half
I'll
of that.
Put it down right there and push
Okay.
him 10 feet this way.
Smack him into the tree. Pow.
Yeah.
All right.
So that if he tries to run, he has to deal with both Xylund and Davynn.
Yes, very true. All right. Speaking of Xylund,
Alright, I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him and whack him twice
Okay.
with my mace.
Well, I think you
Alright.
can just transfer it over to him.
You know, you have to do it within the same round, I think, don't you? And like, I couldn't see the guy.
right? Yeah, it's if he dies,
it
you can move in
expired.
the same round.
Okay, that's fair.
You can beat the shit out of him, though. That's okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh,
That-
those are both good
Those
ones.
will both hit. Yeah.
Okay, I am just going to. Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna
ham.
Yeah.
Divine Smite it twice. Like, just use my last 2 level 2s and just try to take this guy down.
All right.
So, boop, boop, plus 2d6. Boop, plus Divine Smite. So 19, 24, 29, 35. That's not as good.
Ouch. That's okay. Ouch. That's still good enough.
Not decent hit.
Pretty good. Yeah, that took a huge chunk out of him. He is badly, badly injured. He doesn't seem to have much of a defense to that. I don't think he's used to fighting on the ground so much.
Good thing I shook him out of the tree then.
Yeah. God, that roll was terrible. All right, Lily, have at it.
Pew pew pew. Ooh,
Pew pew pew. Is that British and
Yes.
serious?
yes. It's the most rich and
Pew
serious.
pew,
thing
I'd
I've said.
say.
Pew pew.
Yeah, you know, guy is hard to hit, so she's not taking any chances.
Yeah, he is that. He's definitely hard to hit. All right, Davynn.
And then
This
she's
dude
gonna
is looking pretty. Oh, she's
Move.
she's gonna move behind Kern. Okay.
Yeah.
She is starting to feel a little ill.
Lily is.
A little weaker. As she drags her feet behind her. But for now, she's still fairly functional. Davynn.
Yes.
Oh, Davynn.
No.
You find yourself unable to move your sword arm
God
or your legs, for that matter.
damn it.
You are paralyzed.
See you in 2 sessions, Davin.
Fuck yeah!
All right. It is dude's turn.
No.
And
isn't.
once he realizes that it has taken effect, he gives sort of a malicious little grin towards you, Xylund, as he goes to stick Davynn in the ribs. Just
Oh,
because
you
he
dick.
can. Oh yeah. Those are both gonna hit.
Can I
Yeah.
still speak?
No, you're paralyzed.
Can I make angry noises at him?
You in your head, they are the angriest of noises.
And the most British
Okay.
and serious.
That's pretty. That is going to be 30 piercing damage. Davynn.
Ow. My ribs.
Go.
Still above half, asshole.
Alright. It is flooding back into me. And memories are coming back. It's like, oh shit, no. Damn it, yeah, no. Too far away. If Lily is saying that she's feeling ill as well, right?
She would be noticing an effect. She can still move and speak freely. It's not really a feeling of paralysis. It's just she's feeling pretty weak at the moment.
All right, I'm just gonna head this off at the pass. Dump that into her.
I'm telling you, it won't work.
It won't work.
Nope.
Oh, never mind. I can't do it either because I don't have 100. Okay.
Nope. You don't
Okay.
have the components for one, and we
I
tried this
know.
before. It's not gonna work.
In that case, this guy is just gonna feel my wrath.
All right.
I will try to first whack him with a spiritual weapon, which will miss.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll run up to him. Yeah, I'll run up 30 feet, whatever. And
Okay.
see if this works.
Destructive wave.
And I will max out the thunder damage.
Nice. Okay. Constitution save. DC.
17.
It is a success for him.
So 30 plus, that's 47. Half of 47 is 23.
He sort of twists out of the spell by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to affect him.
He doesn't take any
Silent.
damage?
Doesn't appear to.
Neither thunder nor radiant?
Huh.
Mm-mm.
Evasion, probably.
But that
Evasion
only
is
works
dex
on
saves.
dex saves. The Constitution
Not for Paladin.
Convasion.
Convasion.
Invasion.
Paladin are a little different, if you recall.
Yeah, they
Um,
can paralyze you.
They can. They take great pride in that, actually. Okay, your
Does the
second one will
second
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, second one definitely hits.
I'll do a first level divine smite.
What's the D4 for?
Oh, whoops. It's for nothing. I'll roll that again.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. 11,
And your
19.
hands.
19 damage.
All right, that'll do it. He gets smushed up against the tree as Xylund's mace connects with his body, I'm assuming. Or face, depending
Face.
on Xylund.
Face.
Face. All right. And then he hangs there for a second before Xylund removes the mace and his body slides ickily down the master tree trunk.
Wipe the smile off your face. Yeah. I'll wipe the gore off my mace onto his body.
Immediately go to his body and start rummaging through his packets to try to find some of that good root stuff.
He's got 2 filled eggshell grenades. Contents not marked, so you're not quite sure which type they are. And 1 vial that looks similar to what Davynn had smacked on his face. And that's it.
Yeah.
Carries no gold, carries no items other than his bow and his rapier.
He was another elf, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Well, Lily is, I guess, if she's coming back up to meet up with us, I'll be like, this is what hit Davynn in the face. Has some sort of root component that disables magic or whatever. Need you to find an antitoxin, otherwise Davynn's not going to be able to move or eat or anything. For forever and ever. And ever.
Or until we find Stahana.
We need to go to Stahana.
So what happened with Badger? Did you guys find him?
No, unfortunately. I already guess he probably got captured by the Paladin. These guys are. Yeah. Magic's not gonna work on this, and I don't know. Like I said, maybe Lily can try to figure out some sort of antitoxin, because the poison that they use is derived from the same root as the cure. So maybe? I don't know. Hand her over stuff and can try.
Well, maybe these druids aren't so bad.
Alright.
Maybe they'll be able to help us.
Yeah, or they know a magic area. Knew we should have gone to a
So
wild
we-
magic.
We will cut away from you guys clustered around the paralyzed Davynn in the middle of the forest. Back to Lana and Hildreth, who are investigating the barn.
As you do.
As you do. So what do you guys need to do? While these guys are stomping Valorun butt.
Well, since there's nothing at all going on out there that we should be rushing about, want to cut down some bags, Hildreth?
Fine.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, so how would you like to go about this?
I'm going to cast Fly this time because I do in fact have that and did not need to summon the horse at all.
Okay.
Thank you, Loot.
You play a little tune. You now have Fly.
All right.
You go up to the corner of beans.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of feel around a little bit. While you still cannot see it, you do these hands as you sort of feel around the empty space. There is a large burlap by the feel of it bag that's been placed in this corner. This is again fairly sizable. Like you could fit a human head in it.
I want
It's
to be
about
able
that
to see
big.
this. I'm going to dispel it.
Okay. Let's see. Ability check.
I'll roll that. Is it a 7th level spell or below?
It would be, yes. So the spell fades, and you are indeed face to face with a large burlap sack that's been tied up into the corner. There's been some stitching that has been done to the sack itself. It's kind of runish writing, is not something you recognize right away.
Mm-hmm. So, wait, is the bag hanging or is it just tucked?
It's tied. It's tied to the central post in the corner, as well as the two beams that are going off on either side that hold up the roof. So you would have to. It looks like it's just rope,
Gotcha.
but you would either have to untie it or cut the rope in order to remove the bag.
Can I cut open the top of the bag to see what's in it before I do that?
It's been sewn shut.
I have a
So
sword.
technically, yes, you can slice the threading up top if you want.
I do.
Okay, so Lana cuts at the thread that holds the bag together. It cuts easily enough. As soon as you slice through the first bit of binding, there is a massive clap of thunder and a singular bolt of lightning that strikes the center of the barn, coming through the roof, lighting up everything and making it smell of ozone. Both you and Hildreth make Constitution saves for me, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you don't set the traps off, you might as well set them off yourself.
I don't mean to be dick, but does Lana
What?
not have proficiencies in Constitution saves anymore?
You're right. I don't. That's still a 20.
Yeah, I know. I figured
Still
I'd
a
do it when
20?
you had a safe
Okay.
roll.
I appreciate it.
A 20 is fine. Hildreth, you're fine as well. It just keeps you from going deaf. That's all it is.
I like not going deaf.
Yeah. For the moment. Your ears are ringing a little bit, but you can still hear mostly okay. Unfortunately, after the blinding light of the lightning has subsided, whatever is in this bag begins to move.
That's fine.
And that is where we will stop this week. And we will pick up this adventure next time when we see what's in the bag.
God
All
damn
right.
it again!
Ah!
Second time this campaign.
I was
No, it'd be
so
great.
scared that Nex was gonna get paralyzed.
And
Well, what level is Lily's exhaustion at now? And I was going to check, but I was
I don't know if he keeps
looking at other
track of
notes. Does he have it on there? Because I'm pretty sure it was at 3.
Oh
Um,
jeez. Like everything at disadvantage.
My notes say it's at 3, so I wanted to make sure that my notes and what actually came out of my mouth were the same thing. But I'm
Linguist,
pretty
alchemist.
sure she's at level 3 exhaustion, in which case she is now at level 4 exhaustion.
Bio. Let's see if there's anything. It says level 2 exhaustion in here.
Okay, then she's up to 3.
All right. Cool. Awesome. We need to figure out this because if she gets up to 6, like she's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did. Yep. So
Is this just
she
from the
gained a level of
stonification of
exhaustion.
her feet?
The first 2 levels were from the stonification of her feet, and then apparently whatever the Fowler rune hit her with exacerbated it.
Well, this is why I wanted to.
Greater restoration will not work.
goddamn.